Hello, and welcome to the Ascension of Farrahdor.
Hello.
We have a distinct lack of Matthew today.
No, he's right there.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean?
No, that is his dead cat Dusty
Yeah.
because he's gone on holiday and not fed his cat.
Oh,
And these are the things that happen.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
R.I.P.
canon for the rest of the story that
Yeah,
Dusty
yeah.
is actually dead.
Right, cool.
And he's going to be
cool.
thrilled to hear about that when he gets back. He's like,
Yeah.
I didn't even like Dusty anyway.
Yeah, that's what he'd say.
No longer in beast mode, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So thoughts, Matthew?
Nice.
Nice.
Good.
Nice.
Gonna say.
Nice. Hey, get used to that because that's going to happen so much in this
All
episode.
sessions.
We find that really funny.
is very
and
funny.
we don't care if you don't.
Yeah, that's comedy gold to us, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. Hi, everyone. Listen, at the time that this has come out, we have not seen how the merch launch has gone. So thank you so much in this weird limbo of not knowing, but also...
I'm sure everyone bought all 6, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Get them all.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much for all the support that you showed the merch. Even before everyone's really excited and stuff like that. But obviously, that episode goes up tomorrow in our real lives.
Yes.
So we're going to be seeing that live on stream. So thank you so much for all the support you've shown us.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeedy.
Indeed.
Indeedy.
I don't think there's really that much to go through. Well, do you want to show me a t-shirt, Abby?
Yeah. I'm really into Severance.
I'm really into Severance right now.
I really enjoy Severance right now.
I watched the first 3 episodes and I was like, don't like it. I don't like Severance, but I got like a free trial of Apple TV just to watch it because my friend was really into it, so I persevered. It's now my personality.
And now here we are.
And here we are.
And you know what? It's just 2 girls with their hyperfixation.
Irving B.
Irving
You put
B.
some respect
On
on
that
Irving
B.
B's name.
Oh, yeah. Not just Irving B.
Yes.
I
My
understand
sweet
now.
boy.
How about you, Josh? What's your
Pull up the top and
hyperfixation?
you've just got
Irving
something
B.
wild on the...
You've got something tattooed on your chest.
Here's my Irving B t-shirt.
Shout out to Irving B.
Indeed.
Big love for Irving B. I've never seen it.
Oh yeah, I don't think that there's honestly too much to go
We
through.
want to give some love out to a few people who donated to the Ko-fi.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. Take it away, friends.
Thank you so much to Captain Hades.
And thank you very much to CJ Chantel 1313.
She-shells.
Thank you
very much.
CJ, sorry.
I don't even know if I can say it in the first 10 minutes, but you know what I want to say.
You can say it because we've had the time.
Dickhead!
Back me up, Matthew. Oh, you're fucking
What a
useless.
dreadful
Matthew!
friend. Can't believe he'd do that to you. We found the hack is because we've got the 10-minute intro.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
of course.
So
yeah,
it's not in the first 10 minutes
Cool,
of
I
the
can call you all
YouTube.
dickhead as
Yeah,
much
yeah,
as I
yeah,
like.
yeah.
100%.
Especially Matthew, am I right?
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Is that the 4th time we've done that joke?
30 seconds so far, and we've done it 20 times.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
Thank you so much to everyone who has donated to the Ko-fi. If you didn't know, we have like a perpetual Ko-fi
Oh my
open, where anything that gets donated gets put straight back into the Ascension of Farrahdor, maintaining it, upgrading it, etc., etc. So thank you so very much, very, very much appreciated.
Have we had the roundtable yet? We
Yes.
will have.
Yes.
Thank you so much to everyone who came to the roundtable. If you do want to join our Patreon or YouTube members, every month we have a roundtable where a number of the cast members and me and Margaret get together, and you get to come and ask all of your burning questions.
It's a live stream.
About the campaign, about the characters, about choices they made, about things that are going on in the game. Last time was a lot of fun, and I assume this one was, even though I haven't done it yet. But by the time you're seeing me, I've done it, and I know it was great.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Time is a weird soup,
Time do
my
be
friends. Oh no! Oh my gosh! Next week we're gonna be on the Twitch front page. That was the
Wow,
thing.
how could you forget?
That was the thing that I needed to remember to say. Yes,
Front
next
page.
week, Thursday, the 24th of April, 6 p.m. BST. We're going to be on the front page of Twitch.
We're going to be on the front page of Twitch, which is just absolutely bonkers.
Indeed.
Wackers
It's
Wackers
absolutely
bonkers.
wackers bonkers, but it's going to be loads of fun. Make sure that you're there. Make sure that you welcome all the new people into the community. Make sure that you are being your normal feral selves and giving them the energy that they can expect here. I don't want any fakeness. I don't want any calm vibes. I want the ferality.
I want
all
the drooling
stream.
feral hog. Yeah. Understood. So this is your week in advance warning.
My God.
We're going to be on the front page, and it would genuinely be amazing to have you.
I've just made the executive decision that I'm going to wear this exact same t-shirt then because I need everybody to know.
Yeah, that you
Yeah.
that you love Irving B.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
actually, this is my uniform for
My
for
homie
D&D
Irving
now.
B. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
All right. Is there anything else?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think that's it. Unless there's anything anyone else would like to share.
Don't
Matthew?
think so.
Any words, Matthew?
Interesting.
Ooh, I think okay. Nice.
Matthew.
Nice.
This
We'll
is going
unpack
out on
that
the
later.
internet.
Yeah, oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god. That's
You
Show
can't
some
say
respect.
that.
Yeah. Can't believe it. Shall we play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
Thank you so much to all our patrons and YouTube members.
You have no idea how much we appreciate your support.
Gain exclusive access either on Patreon or become a channel member here on YouTube for perks like channel badges and emotes on YouTube.
You get 2 extra and exclusive monthly live streams, including a roundtable with a cast of our D&D actual play, The Ascension of Farrahdor, for all of your burning questions.
As well as an intimate D&D advice live stream where we can answer your D&D questions in depth and one-on-one.
If you would like to support us directly and gain access to these perks, check the link in the description to go to our Patreon or simply click the join button here on YouTube. Thank you.
Okay, so can you all tell me, while you all flick to your notes to remind yourselves, what happened last time?
Colossus
Bad-
shard.
Bad juju
Oh,
trees.
You did the Matthew thing. Thank
I
you so
did.
much.
It's not
He
here.
did it and said, no, Matthew, take it away.
No, Matthew, you
please."
say it. Anyway.
Nice. We got to the Tri-Belt Mills.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to the town just outside the Tri-Belt Mills. You saw that beautiful, lush, getting into intense forest towards the western shore. You saw that there was a excavation site going on near the town, and also when you got to the town, you also saw that there was an obsidian hunt facility, an obsidian hunt outpost.
Yes.
You decided to go there first and foremost because Lenore was very excited for Ranga to have his moment and fulfill his dreams, or the beginnings of his dreams, of joining the Obsidian Hunt.
Yes, indeed. And we met Kaida,
You did. You met Kaida.
who said that there was one hunt that hadn't been taken because it just came in, and it was about claw marks, bite marks, scorch marks, and bludgeoning marks. And someone at the mills said something about it. Said something about it. And then Ranga asked about Razon. And he's like, he's my dad, isn't he?
Yeah.
And everyone was like, holy shit.
Kaido was like, why? Why would you ask that? Why?
She said, "Why? Like, how do you know that name?"
Yeah.
And then you said, "It's you." You contemplated if Ranga would lie, and obviously
he wouldn't.
He wouldn't.
He's a good boy.
So with a persuasion check, that
no one in this party would lie.
No,
No.
she believed you and said that this hunt would be absolutely fine for the son of Razun. For the son of the founder of the Obsidian Hunt, this is absolutely fine. You also had some information that Razun hasn't been seen in a little while.
Yes.
Yeah.
His business partner, Dagarth, had sent him on a job and it was taking a little longer than normal, but these jobs can take a long time. The hunts that he goes on can be expeditions for a long time. But nobody's seen him in a little while.
And loads of people have been called back to Caligo.
Yeah, a number of the hunts have been called back to Caligo right now.
Yes.
Yeah. And the Kaido gave you a number of obsidian weapons. Well, basically obsidian coatings and things like that for the weapons that you use. Tips and blade coverings so that the hunt can be verified. And you need to bring back
So
the
you have
body.
to get the final blow with one of the obsidian things.
Yes. You left there, you went to the tavern and began to do a little listening in to the locals. And a number of the locals were talking about the dig site and what they had found.
Yeah.
And it came quite quickly to your attention that something had been dug up from the past to do with the conflict between the Ashen Heart and the Dark Heart, which had, obviously at this point in history, definitely ceased. And a lot of the Ashen Heart propaganda had been undone. But sadly, still digging, had found relics and things in a time capsule from a time long ago when that was not the case.
And we learned that Bolo was leading the dig and Marcus wasn't kicking
Marcus
around.
wasn't there. Bolo the elf
So
was...
suddenly Cletus disappeared.
Cletus just disappeared.
Oh no, my favorite.
What?
We
Theo's
learned...
not your favorite?
Wow.
So you're not wearing a Team Theo t-shirt is what I'm
Wear a
hearing.
Team Cletus t-shirt.
Yeah, actually get rid of. We've still got time, don't we? Get rid of the Theo merch.
We'll absolutely merch and we'll bring in the Cletus
What do you
merch.
think, Matthew? Oh, he agrees.
Yeah, nice.
Team Cletus. We learned that the trees that were covered in the purple arcane barriers are called the Juju trees, but the people know them colloquially around here as the bad Juju trees.
Yes.
But we hadn't really learned why.
No, not yet. The history check was good enough to learn that, but not exactly why it was. You were going to leave for the Tri-Belt Mills to go and start your hunt, but as you left, something was found within the excavation site, and you headed over and met Bolo, and he had shown you some things that they had dug up. They had dug up the remains of a number of Darkheart worshippers who, in their last moments, were praying as the temple or place of worship that they were in was set alight and set ablaze, and they were all burned alive inside by members of the Ashen Heart.
Bolo had a tattoo on his arm that he made sure to cover.
Yes, he did.
Silence had a bit of a mentee bee.
Did have a little bit of a mentee bee.
I was having a rough one.
Spoke to the righteous dead.
Yeah, spoke to the righteous dead. And then there was a collapse. There was a tunnel collapse. And a number of people had fallen into a section of the underground that there was a number of nasty creatures in there. You jumped in to help out as Bolo held the collapsed tunnel up and helped you. You tried to help, but sadly were a little too late to help any of the people there. And after the fight was concluded, you found a number of magic items.
Yay.
And then you also found a Colossus shard.
Yes.
And learned that the Colossuses...
Well, Silence touched it.
Colossi.
Yeah. The Colossus Eye was created by the gods in the separation of this world a long time ago, where everything was put in its place. The Feywild was created, the Shadow Fae was created, the Shadowfell was created. All of the different planes of existence were created, and everything was pushed out into its rightful place. And the things that wouldn't go, the Colossus was there to basically forcibly do that. When it had done its job, it had laid down and died, and this was a fragment of its heart. The only other piece of its heart that had ever been seen was near Caligo. You left this place after you had that vision of a grand battle between Celestials and Devils as the Celestials are trying to create this Colossus. And this one sort of arch-Celestial sat up on the hill watching his people die as they were being overwhelmed. As a tear fell from his eye, the vision came back. You gathered your things and recouped a little bit in the tavern, and you left this small town on your way to the Tribelt Mills.
Yes, and we had a short rest.
And you had a short rest.
We had a short rest.
So, my friends, as we travel out of this small town on the way to the Tribelt Mills, is there anything you would like to do?
Yes, Theo. I think you having a rest this whole time be so good.
Theo, why don't you hang out at the inn for a bit?
No, Theo is coming with you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, this is
Only if we have to.
Yeah. Let's find out all about Theo's backstory. Backstory?
Yeah, backstory.
Theo.
Oh,
my
What's
God.
going on with the blue-eyed guy?
Yeah. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Who's that?
Oh, I
He
see.
tells you all of his secrets.
Nice,
Oh
nice.
my God, what did you just call me?
This is where you kill him in 7 punches.
So from where we're going, are we going past this forest of juju trees?
Let me show you. Let me pull up the map, and I'll pull up
Yeah.
the map for you guys as well. So, right now, you are here. This is where the town is. This is where the excavation site
yes.
was.
Yeah.
And you're heading to the northern mill of the
Right,
Tribelt
okay.
Mills.
Yeah. Okay.
You know that this was the mill that had asked for aid.
What was the name of the person that was
Foreman Visto
Foreman Visto.
was your point of contact when you got there.
Cool.
There's going to be a number of hours of journeying. If there's anything that anyone wants to say to each other or do on the way, please let me know. But otherwise, we will just get there.
I think as we're going, Lenore will just check in after Silence. I know that Silence is quite deadpan at the best of times, but was Silence was she obviously going through it? Like, was she showing any?
I mean, when we were there, anytime anything was being discussed, she was walking away from the conversation.
Yeah.
So she was making a point. She didn't want to hear it. And she was, I would say she was a little shook up from touching the shard of the heart.
Yeah.
The shard, shall we say.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Mr.
Shard. So she was a little shook up.
Shut up. Sorry. Yeah, I think Lenore will just keep an eye on Silence, but yeah, just
Believe it or not, she's not very forthcoming with talking about it.
what?
So
I
she's
can't
like
believe it.
walking ahead.
You tell Theo everything right
Me
now.
and Theo are walking ahead, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling him all of my thoughts and
Yeah, yeah,
feelings.
yeah,
but we don't
yeah,
need to act that out.
No.
no.
Yeah.
I think just as we're going, quite like to just look at the wildlife, like see what different animals there are and stuff, like, you know, going through these fields and some trees and all that.
Yeah, so as you head from, I'll bring it up back on here. As you head from this like small town up this way, you begin to get closer. You can see the mountain range on the right hand side just becomes a little bit more visible and dwarfs you from where you are. And on the left, you can see that these mills do sit on the outskirts of where these trees begin, and you can see. Everybody, make me a perception check.
And say, does it look like they're cutting juju trees or ones around them?
Oh.
12.
Well, with my big expertise. Oh, I have advantage.
Let's go.
18.
Nice.
Good.
18. So there's a couple of things that you notice. Just looking at this field of trees that is named the Everglade, the closer that they get to the mills, there are... in fact, I'll say with an 18, on your journey from here to the mill, with an 18, you can almost see a sapling age into like a young tree in that time. And you see that this field of trees, there is saplings, there is trees that have just been cut down, there are like big trees that are fully grown that are in the process of being chopped down. But it seems like, from the view that you got from the skyship to now, like a number of trees have already grown back in. Strangely.
Right. So are we physically watching people cutting these trees down?
Yeah. There's some that are actively being cut down, some like full-size trees that are fully grown that are being cut down. You can see that there are these like cylindrical arcane barriers that look like purple glass. And they're like 4 points on this protective glass with these rods, with these electric balls that are like zzz, like keeping this arcane barrier up on all 4 like points around these juju trees. You can see these juju trees are thin, nowhere near like the thickness of some of the other trees. And up the main stump of the tree, there's like a little bit of like green veins, like light green veins, like running up different sides and entangling with each other, and then keep going up further.
Like growing?
Almost like it's like
Glowing.
glowing, yeah.
Yeah.
And as the thin bit of the stump gets to where it flourishes out, you can see these beautiful purple leaves like coming off the sides.
Mm-hmm.
But every single one of them has this like arcane sphere around it.
Mm-hmm.
Even the ones being felled right now?
No, there is no juju trees being felled.
I see.
There are different types of trees, like orange leaf trees and these beautiful deep verdant green trees being chopped down, all of different types, but every single juju tree is not being touched.
I see. And do the juju trees outnumber the normal trees?
No, not here. They're quite sparse here.
I see.
You can see with your 18, like the deeper it gets in, as like the forest begins to be less harvested, they become more frequent, but they still have the arcane barriers around them.
Interesting. But we know that these arcane barriers were put on manually by the Mages of Madai.
Yes, by the Equitous Circle Mages of Madai, yes.
I see. Interesting. I know that Theo would ask this. Do we know what the bark of a juju tree would be used for? I know that he would ask that.
Well, he can roll me a history check or an arcana check.
Take it away, Josh.
I think his arcana's best.
I think they're both really good. They're both intelligence.
He's really good. He's really good. 11.
Oh, I mean, from a 2, that's still pretty
I will say
fucking
that
good.
he did learn a little bit about the juju tree the other day, so I'll keep that in mind, is they do not harvest the juju tree at all.
Understood.
And that's why they have these arcane barriers around them.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Not harvested. Yeah, we'll keep going.
Okay. You head just generally to, and as you get closer, you begin to hear a lot of this workshop noise. You hear a lot of saws and mills going, and there's a lot of people just working around. The one side of the building has this like canopied over roof, but with just a number of beams holding it up, but it's got no windows and no walls. It's just like an open workshop, and you can see there's a lot of like sawdust coming out. Just a lot for ventilation. You can see these huge tree trunks being like shifted down by this number of workmen as they push it through this big sawmill, as the two like parts of the tree split in half and like rock there as they're harvesting each different tree. And you can see there is a different type of refining process here for each different tree that they harvest. You can see that there is those orange trees. They've had all of the like leaves taken off them, and the big like stump is being harvested. And as it's pushed through, you can see that it's being refined down thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. And you can see there's a point where it's almost getting sliced into sheets of paper as it goes through one of these mills, as these like very like thick pieces of paper like organized up and taken over and put into a crate that has the Mages of Madai symbol on it.
Do they look like the type of paper that someone like Theo would use?
That's exactly what it looks like.
I see. Theo probably geeks out.
He has a little ooh.
Yes.
Did you know that these slices of paper are exactly 0.025 millimeters?
It's exactly.
That's
like
what
he's
doing
here.
right
He's
now.
here.
Exactly.
What have you done with Josh?
Well, I guess this must be the place. Who we're looking for? Officer Visto? Is that what it is?
Foreman.
Foreman.
Officer.
Officer.
I don't think he's part of the army or anything like that.
No. All right, officer. Foreman Visto. That's the person who specifically put in there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he put in the job. I think we said one of the workmen might have been attacked and killed.
Yes.
Can't remember if he said they were killed or not.
Well, let's find out. And Lenore will just. Can we just walk in?
Yeah, there's there is this workshop side, and then there's an actual building side. They're put together and basically sliced right down the middle.
Right.
You head into the actual building side, and as you do, there's a number of these crates, and there's a gentleman there just like organizing them, like writing on his clipboard about like delivery that's getting made and things like that, and just checking each crate and things like that. And he turns around and sees you there. Oh, hello.
Hi. My friend is working for the Obsidian Hunt. Has your job. Looking for Foreman Visto.
Oh yes, that's not me, but I can send you to him. Say you're from the Hunt.
Yeah, and I guess I'll show him the obsidian-coated blade.
Ah, okay, yes. If you take a seat over there, I'll let him know you're here, and if he's free, I'll send you up.
All right.
2 minutes, and you see him head up to a office up the stairs, and like he's obviously like, talking to someone you can see through just a glass window. And he hops back down a few seconds later. He's free now. If you would like to head up, yes, just up and the single door that's at the top there.
Lead the way.
And you see this guy like gets
Go
back
up.
to his organizing of his delivery, but you head up and you head into a very simple office, but you can see everything in here is made out of wood.
Yay.
All the desk, the chair, the floorboards, the walls, the roof, it's all made out of wood. And there's like a couple of little like wooden trinkets, like owls and bears and stuff like that on the desk there. And behind the desk, sat in this chair, just like rubbing his temples, you see a older gentleman. You see an older human gentleman with a big fucking grey mustache that comes down as a handlebar and into some fat mutton chops that go up the side. And then he's got like a slick back bit of grey hair that goes behind his ears. And he's in there. He's got a little bit of a pot belly and he's wearing his uniform, but it looks nice and neat. His desk looks
Urban
nice.
BT shirt.
He's wearing his urban BT shirt.
Yay.
You can see his desk is nice and neat as he sees you on the outside. Come in.
We do.
You open the door, and there's that instantaneous, like, fresh, like, stained wood smell as you head in. Here's 3 seats. Shut the door and take a seat, please.
Lenore will do that. She'll shut the door and take a seat.
You'd
She'll
shut
let Ranga sit in the middle.
You see him neating up just a piece of paper on his desk.
Silence goes and picks up like a little ornament and like just like feels it.
Yeah.
And then
Nice and smooth in your hand, like well crafted. It's a simple design, but it's been done extremely well.
Foreman Visto, I presume.
Yes, Foreman Visto.
We heard you've been having some problems around here.
Yes, and I filed to get the best soldiers, so I imagine that's why they've sent yourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Yes.
mean, we're pretty excited that we were gonna come do this for you.
Good, yes. What job have you just come off then?
Recently we just killed a devil, so this should be a piece of cake.
Exactly.
Devil?
Yeah, so it's pretty wild stuff out there these days.
Devils are wild.
Yes.
Did you put the thing back down? As you put it back down, you put it back down almost in perfect position. You see him just like adjust it slightly. Well, sadly, we had an attack on one of our outposts a few days ago, and I wish that was all that there was to report. We lost somebody, and the body was not recovered. But last night there was another attack. Some people trying to push their quota a little too far and stayed out after dark, and it seems the same thing has attacked the group of beasts or whatever it might be.
You think it's a group as opposed to just one thing?
I've had men go out and look, and they say that there are all sorts of different marks. There are no eyewitnesses that have been left alive, so I can't tell you exactly what it is.
Did you say, is there some kind of curfew here?
Yes, we don't let them work after dark. We don't want them to.
Is that because of things like this, or because of heavy machinery in the night, or?
Well, it's...
You like
Before-
to keep a good work-life balance.
It is important. It is important. I remember when I was a young lumberjack and I was worked to the bone, and it never made me happy, and the Equitous Circle very much have introduced standards of work where you can't work a certain amount of hours in a row and you need a certain amount of rest, and I think that's a good thing,
It is.
Mm.
It
personally.
is.
Sounds perfectly reasonable.
Yes.
Mhm.
Indeed.
And the place where they were taken from last night, we might like to go and have a look at that area, see what we could see. Do you know if it might have been tampered with at all since then? Might any of your workers had a rummage?
Some people have gone out and had a look, yes, but I don't know if this would be... The scenes are carnage.
Right.
Some of the arcane barriers around the trees have been destroyed. There's viscera and blood and gouge marks out of trees and scorch marks and blunt force trauma into the machinery.
And you think this was a specific attack on your men and your business, or just too close to the forest, maybe?
Well, we have a perimeter set that we never go beyond, and we tend to not even go that close to that perimeter. It's almost a barrier that we draw.
Mm.
We don't need to go that far, but this is well within our normal lumbering area.
Is it going to be bad that one of the berries has gone down from the juju tree? Like, what does it even do?
Well, I remember when I was a young lad, farming out in the trees. I only saw one person ever touch one, and when they did, they disappeared. So, tends to get a little complicated around them.
Right.
So that's why the barriers go up, so
I see.
we can farm in peace.
And that's all that you know of. You saw someone touch a tree and disappear.
It was probably going on about 50 years ago now, so it's a little hazy, but yes, 1 second he was there, saying, "Oh, I'm going to touch it," and I told him not to, and I was doing something, and then I turned around and he'd gone.
Mm.
And had you ever heard of anything like this happening before or after?
We were told never to touch them because things happen. Bad
Yes.
things happen.
I see. I'm sorry.
It was 50 years ago. I'm over it. It's okay.
Are there any theories or rumors? No matter how crazy, has anybody got any, ideas of what this might be?
They say that you touch a juju tree and you go where you never come back from.
Right. I also mean with the kidnappings or murders or whatever's happening here.
I think
Nobody got any
it's-
theories?
No. Well, look. Out here, there are a lot of bits of wildlife, but usually they live as alone.
Mm.
But some, sometimes test their luck and get territorial. And it might be something like that. I've never seen anything quite as vicious as this.
Mm-hmm.
You say that there was marks. It's a mess, and like my friend said, we'll go and take a look. But you mentioned on the machinery.
Yes.
You don't think it was a target attack on the machines, on you? Maybe the machines have, I don't know, created a chain effect.
I don't think so. Do you mean on the wildlife?
Yeah.
Well, that's the beauty of the Everglade, is that we could never get ahead of how fast it regrows.
I did notice that outside.
I don't know what it is. Something about the soil, about the land, about the earth. You chop a tree down and within 3 days it's fully grown again.
Mm.
It's lucky we've got a endless supply.
I know. Theo would probably ask, had he ever heard of magical trees that had done this anywhere else?
Never anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Theo can roll me a history check.
Go for it, Josh. That was nearly a 20.
Rolled off a natural 20.
Exact same as last time as well.
He's rolled another 2
Yeah.
Fuck.
for a 9.
Nah.
It
You know
was on
what,
a
Theo?
20 as
You're-
well. I know.
You're
it
really
was.
smart, Theo.
Yeah.
Not
Really
that,
smart.
not that Theo can think of in this moment.
Mhm.
Cool. Cool.
So, are these 2 attacks that have happened, were they in the same kind of area, or were
Yes.
they apart?
Sort of. One was deeper in, and then obviously the thing travelled a little further out as we put a precaution in to sort of leave that area alone for a little bit, and it seems to have travelled further towards us.
Do you think there's a chance that it could be encroaching even further in? You know,
Well,
if the first one was further out and closer and closer and closer.
I mean, you can't really make a pattern out of 2 instances, but one was further in, the next one was further towards us.
Okay.
Sounds like it, I guess.
Theo would probably say, if this free, we can triangulate the position.
Yeah. Well said, Theo. Well said.
Well, do you think maybe you could just get someone who isn't too busy, maybe take us to that area so we can take a look?
Yes. I'll tell you what, I'll walk you out myself.
Do you think as well, perhaps, for tonight, you could put down some kind of strict curfew, make sure that everybody's inside, and then perhaps, do you have like a watchtower or something we could sit at and look out, see if we can see anything?
Not really.
You could just climb the trees.
Could get on the roof.
Right.
That's about it.
I look pointedly at Lenore and Theo. I'm like, yeah, I don't know that we're all going to be great at tree climbing.
Speak for yourself. I'm like a little monkey.
I once again look down at your heels.
Yes, he makes it just like claws. It's like pittons.
Right. Yeah.
No, she makes a really great point. I'm not climbing a tree.
Whatever you think is best, though, because you're the hunters and I am just merely the foreman of this mill. So I trust in you that you will make the right decision. I'll show you the site from yesterday, and then you can hunt.
The attacks, these are the only 2 that you haven't heard anyone else in town speaking of. I don't know, someone at the southern mill saying.
No, nothing. Just simply, it's northwest from here, the site, and nobody else is. And look, we get things now and then, like I said, beasts getting a little territorial, and things maybe coming down from the mountain, but nothing this violent.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yes, take us, please. Yes.
As you're in here and you see like there's the window behind him that looks out onto the Everglade, and there's a number of people out there. As you know, we're not super late into the day. It took a couple of hours to walk, and you got here early morning and did some stuff. You're probably talking maybe 3-4 in the afternoon now. Lenore, as he sort of says it's northwest from here and sort of turns and points out the window in the direction, you see a number of people in this field doing their jobs and carrying lumber back and taking down fresh trees, and people like tending to these arcane barriers and making sure they're okay and stuff like that. But you see in the field Silver, quite far away from you. Every time he's been with you, he's been close. And you see that spirit of his stood in the field, looking into the Everglade.
She's going to go right up to the window and put both of her palms on the window, and like she's going to can she do like an insight check on herself to see if, like, you know, she knows she has seen him before, but can she make an insight check on what she's actually seeing to make sure that it's not her mind?
We'll give you a perception check.
Uh, 18. Sorry.
18. 18's great. Yeah, you see. This is what you normally see. This is his spirit, his essence that stays close to you. It's strange to see him further away, but you see a few people just like walk through his space, like doing their job and stuff like that, but he's just facing away from you. That like long-tailed coat that cuts off at the waist on the front. That like long brown hair that ties into the ponytail at the back. Those boots and those baggy pants. And you can just see his like hair just like blowing in the wind, just looking into the woods.
She's going to turn around and look at both of her friends and then the foreman.
You all right?
Yeah.
Can I insight check? She's
Go for it,
okay?
yeah. You see the foreman's like getting out of his chair like, okay, just give me a second, I'll just put my walking shoes on.
No, I didn't get very good.
I got a 24.
I got to 17. She's definitely lying.
Mhm.
I think actually she's not even really aware of kind of what she even just said. I think she's a little bit.
I'm going to step towards you and like, so say you're now facing away from the window, I presume. Just step and like put my hand on your shoulder and kind of look down at you and go, what's wrong?
I'm going to point to where Silver is standing.
Mm-hmm. Just people working.
I'm going to say in Celestial. I don't see anything. Is it a spirit?
It's my righteous dad. It's my Silver.
Silver.
He's normally so close to me. I have to go to the woods. He's telling me I have to go.
All right, well, we will.
I'm going to break the conversation and be
As you break the conversation, you see the foreman sidled up next to you and he's like, they're talking gibberish.
Yeah, they do it sometimes. I think they've got their own language.
Very strange.
Yeah, they
I
used
put
to.
my walking shoes on, by the way.
Ah, they look good.
Thank you. Fresh, out the box, brand new.
Yeah.
Steel toe.
Oh no, he's going to get blisters so bad.
oh
Never
no.
mind.
Dogs.
Never had a broken toe, like all the other lads.
Yeah, you know what they say when you got a broken toe, lumberjack no mo.
That is exactly what they say.
That's historically what they say. Yeah.
Did you have family in the mills?
No, just tricks of the trade, Gotta know what the people that you're working for.
It was Ranga, right?
It is Ranga, yeah.
Oh, I like you, Ranga.
He's a worldly boy, is our Ranga.
Broken toe, lumber no mo. That's what we all say.
He's a poet. Anyway, we have to go. We have to go now. Now.
All right.
Oh, okay. You see this old human man with his new shoes on, and as he begins to walk, he's like, oh, we're a bit tight on the old feet, but I'll break them in. As he heads like out the office and he goes down the stairs, he says to the other lad, just tell them I'll be back in an hour or so. I'm just taking them out to the side. And the lad's like, yeah. As he walks you out and through this field, you can see just a number of people at work, and when they all see him, he's like saying hi to them, and somebody's like chopping down, and he's like, no, you don't do it like that. Keep your back straight, otherwise you'll get yourself a hernia. I won't tell you again. Right, that's better, yes.
I'm going to walk up beside him as he's walking, and I'll just say, you should wear those shoes around the house before you wear them outside. The thick socks.
Yes, it's giving me little blisters on the heels.
Yeah.
But I'll be okay. It's good. It's good. Keeps me young,
Right.
I think. Blisters.
I don't know that it does.
Blisters on the heels. And he looks at you.
And you'll need your meals on wheels.
That's what they say around here. Blisters on the heels, you'll need meals on wheels because you can't walk.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right,
I should have been a bard.
yeah.
Oh, you should have
You
been
need to
working at the mill.
respec.
Have you ever thought about joining the mill, Ranga?
Unfortunately, I've got some monsters to hunt for the obsidian hunt, you know.
Yes, I'd say it's far less dangerous, but today I doesn't feel it.
Well, we're going to try and make it so no one else has to feel this danger again.
Yes.
Lenore's gonna beeline. She's not even gonna fucking wait for any of this. She's gonna beeline to where she saw Silver.
Yeah, and as you begin to walk through, you see like these freshly cut stumps of trees, and you can see just out the middle of those stumps, you just begin to see the saplings already like breaking through. And as you like look at them quite closely, you can just see the leaves begin to sprout and the stump begin to grow. They're growing in front of your eyes, the trees. It's such a rapid pace. You see these big arcane barriers around the juju trees, the big arcane like giving off those like sparks of those rods, like holding them up, vroom, 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 as you do see those pulsating like green veins going through the juju trees. But as you sort of walk up and you head up, Silver is still just looking out towards the forest.
I'm gonna come up and stand like right next to him. And I'm gonna look where he's looking.
You look where he's looking. He's got 1,000-yard stare on, and he's just staring deep, deep into the woods. And there's like a... almost like a knowing look on his face.
What are you trying to show me, my love?
And you see he like turns like towards you. Doesn't look directly at you. Takes a big deep breath. And begins to walk.
I'm gonna get the compass out. And just out of habit, I think I've been holding it this whole time anyway, but I'll just open it and see if anything has changed.
Still just never settling on a direction.
I'll watch him walk and turn back round to these and be like, this way, I take it.
You're right, yes, it's that way. Come on, let's pick up the pace. And he begins to shuffle through, and as we get a bit further and further and further in, you can see that this like stuff on the outside, where there is a like sparsity of these juju trees. This is where this is their easy pickings. Like as soon as a tree grows here, we're taking it down. But it gets a little bit more dense and a little more dense and a little more dense as you get further and further in, until you get to a point where you would consider yourself in a sparse forest, but a forest, and you can see that these juju trees become more frequent.
Can I just do a little insight check on Lenore there?
Yeah.
Obviously, she's gone to a random point in the field. I want to know if she says this way is in, she's guessing, or this way is in. Oh, so it's this way.
Roll me an insight check.
19.
19. Let me put it this way. You tell me what you think right now.
What Lenore
Yeah.
thinks about...
What are you trying to say out loud? What has he gotten from what you said?
I think it was strange for Lenore to break from the group like that. And then I think it was very strange of Lenore, and I think he's right in thinking that something was weird about that.
Only suspicious because, you know, most people would look at the floor, look for tracks and
Yeah.
stuff, and she just went, so this way then.
Yeah, I think she made, like, she wasn't even trying to conceal it in that.
Two other things that you pick up on is she's walking with quite intense haste, and Foreman Visto is doing his best to keep up. And he's keeping up, but he's behind her. But he's heading in the exact same direction as she is.
I'm just going to, since I imagine Lenore's going full on silence, does it feel a bit like the Norse showing us the way and not the foreman?
I think Lenore knows where we need to go. She spoke to you much about Silver?
Not really, just that she was looking for him. And don't know if do I know he's dead?
I don't think you do.
Don't think I do.
I don't think you
Mhm.
do.
Yeah, just that I think she was looking for him in Caligo.
Right. I think now's not the time for me to tell you about that,
Oh,
but just trust her on this.
all right.
She's
I mean,
a navigator after all.
yeah, don't get me wrong. If it gets us to where we need to go faster, it's all right with me.
Hmm.
You know, I was just thinking it was a bit strange, but if it's useful,
Yeah.
it's all good.
She's an open book. I don't think, well, maybe not an open book, but I don't think she's keeping anything from you intentionally. I think.
No, I get that. I just
Mhm.
wanted to know if she was like super amazing at tracking things, and she just didn't let us know.
Yeah, I think she's super amazing at tracking this one specific thing, it seems.
Oh, lucky us, I suppose.
Yeah.
As you're heading, Foreman, you can see, like, with your insight check as well, you can see Foreman Vistor is, like, looking at Lenore, walking ahead of him in the exact right direction. And he turns to you and he's like, "Oh, I like you lot. Hunters have clearly scoped out the area prior to coming to see me, I see, because she knows exactly where she's going."
Yeah.
Well, you know, we try and do our homework before we do our jobs. That's why we're so effective.
Yes. Research.
She's our navigator.
Yes, she's got a good inner compass, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we're not far now. And as you like continue to walk in this, we get to something, like a sparse forest with a few more frequencies of these juju trees with these arcane barriers. You do begin to see Lenore and then the rest of you quickly afterwards. There is a portion of this forest that is in carnage. There looks like there was this big machine that they're using to like chop down a tree and get it in pieces that are small enough for them to take back, like on a cart or something like that. You couldn't take like a full one of these trees back. They're just far too big. And that looks like it has been destroyed. It looks like an impact has hit it on the side and like collapsed the side of this big machine in. Some of the trees here, these thick, like 4-5 foot wide trunks of these trees have got deep claw marks in them. And you see some of these, like the foliage on the ground just looks like it has been eviscerated away, like scorched away with burn marks. Now, Lenore, in some of these spaces where these impacts have clearly happened, where you imagine bodies were at the time, you see a number of these spirits in the states that they were when they died. You see one that has been completely burnt asunder.
Oh, God.
You see one that has, like, the ribs have been broken in where the collision has hit the machine, like, crushed the torso. You see one that has this huge laceration across the front of its stomach. There's 3 of them here. And all of them in their chest have a little blue light. And all of them are pointing and looking at you, but they're pointing deeper into the forest.
Lenore, by the time that these have joined and reached me, I've gone to like a tree, and I think she's just throwing up. She's just gone like complete lost color, and she's just throwing up like behind a tree somewhere. She's trying to do it subtly, but she's one of those people who scream when she throws up.
I was it me. I try. No.
Give me a sleight of hand on deception check. I'm gonna roll for Foreman this time.
Oh no!
Oh no! I dropped my dice.
Well, I got a 12.
Well, he got an 11.
Yeah.
He sidles up a little bit later. Are you all right?
Yeah. Yes.
Good. Yes.
I'm gonna instinctively go to my friends and kind of tuck myself behind them because I don't want to be looking at these people at all.
Wow, someone really did a number here.
Yeah.
Absolute carnage.
I don't think it's... I think we've got it from here. Foreman Visto.
Okay. No problem.
Don't want you to be in any danger in case they come back.
Nothing could get me.
You aren't at your best now, though, with those shoes.
It's the shoes. It's the shoes.
They're the only things holding you back.
That's the reason I should probably head back.
Yes, that's stopping you, your unlimited power and all that.
Yes, with a Visto, you get the Fisto.
Yes.
How do you know that? That's what all my family used to say.
We really did our research here.
Yeah, we did.
And I like that about you lot. I'll be putting in a good word with the hunt when you get back if you're successful.
Honestly, please do. That would be really helpful.
For you, Ranga, anything.
Right.
But
I'll be back in my office if you need anything, and let me know when it's done.
You said one person died.
Well, one person died the night before. This was what happened last night, and I don't want to presume anyone's dead.
No.
Especially if I have to notify the families. I don't want to go out saying, you're dead when you're not, and give them false news, but I would like to know because 2 of them do have families. If you can find out, that'd be a little bit of a bonus.
Well, double check who was on shift last night, just in case.
I know the three people that were working here. It's okay. So you just let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, good luck hunting, I guess, and make sure you slay that beast.
Right. Yeah.
We will. We'll come back and let you know if we progress or if we, get it done.
Mm-hmm.
You see him nod and turn back and head back towards the mill.
Mm-hmm. The second he's gone, she's going to throw up again.
You do?
Oh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What's wrong?
Ranga, I'm sorry. This is probably going to be a lot of information for you to take on right now. I haven't intentionally not been telling you these things. It's just never come up. The 3 people that were on shift, they did die.
Right.
They're all looking at me right now. They're pointing at me.
They're not pointing at you. They're pointing further into the forest.
They want us to go further into the forest, and I'm feeling a little scared right now.
All right. You face away from them. You have some water. We'll have a look round.
Okay. Thank you. There. And she gestures.
Just a bit bewilderedly from listening. Ranga's kind of look at Lenore and just walk over, give her a quick hug, and push her, so her back's facing the area. I know for a fact Theo, one thing he would do is try and gauge how deep these claw marks go, because that's the kind of thing you'd be interested in, the anatomy of this monster.
Yeah. Go for it. Roll me a nature check.
And I would like to look for tracks, probably.
Yeah. You can roll me a survival check as well.
I would like to do a survival check.
As you turn around, as you turn her around, you see that Silver is immediately there, and he just wraps himself around you and gives you a hug.
She does, and she I think she allows the full tears to come out, and she has a little bit of a weep into his chest.
Theo got 21.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Nice.
So you think that? One second, let me just get this up for you. Obviously, I don't have exact measurements, but
what?
They look about.
I think
I'll
Theo
give you
needs
more
exact measurements.
physical. You're probably talking something like that in terms of its claws. Probably talking maybe 4-inch claws that look like have dug deep into this tree.
Can I look at the machinery? I have a better survival than nature, so if there's any chance I could use survival rather than nature. Can I look into the machinery and try and see what's messed up the machinery?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a survival
Like
check.
if it was magic or a thing. Oh,
Let's go.
natural 20 for 25.
Nice. You think about all of these things that have been said since the moment that you met Kaida at the Obsidian Hunt, and what Foreman Vistor has said to you, and you're seeing it all here. You're seeing these scorch marks. You're seeing these claw marks. You're seeing these. This looks like the blunt force of the things that they've been describing. Something has like rammed into this with a really solid impact point, and just you can see that it's probably pushed this steel about 3 to 4 feet deep into the machinery. So whatever it did it with some intense force.
Okay.
These blunt areas that have happened around it, does it look thicker at one end and thinner towards the other end of the blunt force area? Maybe indicating a tail of sorts?
It looks more like this is a long piece of steel machinery that the wood would get fed through, and it looks like it's impacted almost perfectly in the middle, and it's like a perfect dent in. Maybe not so much like a tail.
Can I ask for a check from Theo? Whatever check would be best. But like, do we know anything about like trolls or giants, things that could use both magic and blunt force?
I might know something.
I think you would also know something
point.
about that as well. I'll say that you can roll me trolls and giants. They're not super uncommon things. I'll say you can roll me a history check with advantage, and you can roll me a history check for Theo just straight.
Okie dokie. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is a 23 for Theo.
Nice.
No, I've lied. It's a 25 for Theo.
Nice.
30. Oh, that's cocked as fuck. Natural 20!
Natural 20. I like it.
Oh my god.
It's still less than Theo.
Yeah, I mean, I think between the two of you two, you have a small conversation. These, while trolls can be common in areas like this, like deep woods and swamps and things like that, the only thing here that would make sense would be the claw marks. There's no...
For trolls, did you say?
For trolls.
Right, okay.
The only thing that would make sense here is the claw marks, because they do have long claws to do things like that. The blunt force doesn't make sense, nor do the scorch marks or anything like that.
You say the blunt force. It looks perfect.
It looks like something has, like when Josh described this long piece of steel, it's not like it like hit with a big part of its tail and then it like tapered off with the shorter part of the tip. Something has like
gone straight
rammed
into
this.
Right. And does it look like, from the indent in it, does it look like it was something jagged, or does it look like it was another piece of metal or smooth steel?
Not this. This doesn't look jagged at all. Whatever did it was... You can't tell if it was smooth or a piece of metal.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was blunt. It was just... It did this with just sheer force.
Yeah.
Go on.
The size of the wood that we'd seen them processing, does it look like it's a similar size to like a piece of like, or maybe like in the process of being processed wood, or like it could...
So if you take this area that it's hit, there's like an impact mark in the middle.
Yeah.
So it's like concaved from the top in and the bottom in, and then the sides in. Like something's like almost like punched into it.
Yeah.
If it was a piece of wood that came down,
Yeah.
it would have destroyed the top and the side.
Yeah.
Same thing from the Giants check. Something that would make sense could be a fire giant, but they would be wildly uncommon in this area, but also fights with steel and metal and things like that. This doesn't seem like it fought with any weaponry. It's like whatever it did with its physicality.
And he mentioned he Foreman thought that it was like a group or a pack. Is there anything to indicate that there was maybe multiple things, or does it look like it was one big fucking thing?
Okay. If you do want to ask that, I will have some survival checks from people in the group.
I will say Lenore probably won't actually be participating.
That's absolutely
though.
fine.
Looking for tracks anyway.
One thing that you do notice, Lenore, is you're sort of at the side here, as you're hugging Silver, you begin to see that little blue in his chest. And you can see that while he's hugging you, like he's taller than you, and he's like almost like a shoulder and a head above you. And as he's holding you, you sort of look up, and he's looking in the direction that all of them are pointing.
I don't know what it means.
He just squeezes you a little tighter.
I can't help them. I can't help them. I can't. She'll just... She's not helping out. Sorry.
Yeah. You two?
12.
23.
Yay.
Survival. Okay. I will say that
Got a 19 on the dice.
Let's fucking go.
with your being on Larupa Isle, as hostile as it once was, maybe not so much now, but you have had the experience of distinguishing when something has attacked somewhere from its tracks, making out whether it was a pack or it hunted alone. And you can see while there is multiple different like ways of attacking here, multiple different offensive things that it has done, all of the footprints are together. All of the footprints, whenever it's walking, it looks quadrupedal,
Mm-hmm.
but it is only one.
Okay. Do they look like hooves or do they look like paw prints?
Both.
So, good news and bad news.
Yeah.
The good news that there's only one thing.
Right.
The bad news is it's absolutely fucking huge.
Oh, that's almost worse than a bunch of little things.
As well, I'm gonna just grab Silence's arm. I just want you to feel this. I'm gonna like get the one part where it's a paw, and the one part where it's like a hoof. Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. I could see it absolutely fine, but I appreciate that you were trying to help.
The thought that counts.
Yeah. Since you pointed out to me, I can actually see that.
Without batting an eye. It's just very strange.
Yeah, it is a little bit odd. It almost looks like some are hoof prints and some are paw prints. I don't know how to spell quadrupedal. I've definitely put that as quadrupedal.
Let's go.
Do you know anything in your knowledge of monsters?
I don't think so, but I'm gonna have a real good think.
Big thought for the day.
Roll me. I'll say because of how
probably be exotic.
because of how successful you have been so far, like working between Theo Silence and Ranga, while Lenore has been off to the side here. I'll say I'm going to give you a history check with advantage.
Ooh.
Monster Hunter.
Come on.
Please. Okay.
12.
12.
You could use a Barunzi if you wanted to. We have one left for the day.
Yeah.
A D6.
Yeah,
I don't
go
even know if
ahead.
a 16 would be that good, to be fair. Seems a very...
18. It
To
could be.
18.
18. Oh.
Go on.
Shall we?
Go
Yeah,
on.
Go
go
on then.
on. What's the harm? Barunzia.
18. Nice. Okay. Thank you, Brunzia.
You're welcome.
Even if I don't know what it is, the physicality of it, thinking about, the lessons learned of stuff like this, I don't know, maybe...
You sit there and look between the claw marks, the scorch marks, the destruction on this machine, the footprints, the two different footprints, but the fact that they're quadrupedal. And you think back and you remember when your father was telling you stories of a mountain range near where you used to live, where a beast would come down and snatch and take things back to its lair. And it is a mindless killing machine. it fights amongst itself because of its many heads.
I was thinking this, but
It
I didn't know if my
stalks
characters know
through.
this.
It stalks through the bushes, yet
Hmm.
prays from the skies. The chimera.
I was thinking about this, but I didn't know if Ranga would know about this. So, like, for a little, maybe a bit too long, maybe about 5 minutes, I'm just gonna. Ranga's gonna be sat on the floor, cross-legged, just,
Having a big thought.
and then his face is gonna be like,
Silence is stood in front of you this whole time, just watching you. You all right?
and I'm just gonna look up at Silence.
Wee.
So I've had a big thing.
I could tell that was some facial expressions you were pulling.
Yeah, there's a lot of information to go through.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not right, but you know, we found a lot of evidence,
Mm.
and it kind of makes sense.
Mm.
My dad's told me about this a long time ago, and I kind of thought it might have just been like a folk tale or something like that,
Right.
you know. But this monster's pretty dangerous. It's
I would look to the viscera.
it's got more than one head.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, it has different body parts from different animals.
Ew.
It's called a chimera.
I ain't never heard of that before.
Yeah, it can fly, it can run on the ground. Sometimes it goes out and just kills mindlessly. It doesn't really care what it gets. It just likes to kill and take things back to its den.
Right. That ain't great. Hey, do they happen to be easy to kill? Any weak spots you know of?
Well, they're definitely not easy to kill. Weak spots?
I
This
don't.
is
In
part
the
of my-
story, did
I was
it
gonna
go?
say, this
They
is
have
part
a-
of my
A hole in there.
my class at level 7, so this would be a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
I
But-
feel like Theo might be able to help him as well. Like, because I know for a fact Matthew would be like,
Would I at least know what monster heads they are?
Yeah, you would. There is a lion, a goat, and a dragon.
oh my god. Oh
Ah.
my god. Uh-oh.
That explains the three
that
damages.
Does. You know what? It does. Yeah. Uh-oh.
What if it ran at something really fast and then accidentally it was the lion head that hit something, not the goat head, and the lion head
Fucking
got
knocked
really
itself out.
got a big headache?
Oh no.
So yeah, it's got a lion head, a goat head, and a dragon head. So I guess that's where the fire came from.
That sounds like it has one really badass head, one kind of badass head, and one
Really
not
sad head.
yeah, and then a goat.
I mean, don't underestimate a goat. I mean, I don't know if you've ever had a farm near you, but those goat
Yeah.
heads, they bump into your leg. That real hurts. It hurts
You
a
can
lot.
redirect them by like holding the. Maybe that's its weak point. You can
Yeah,
just
but-
You
redirect
can
it.
move it around.
Yeah, try and put your arm next to the goat head when it's next to a dragon head. See how that goes.
All right. Okay. Well, we got a plan then. I don't know why Silence is being such a little shit this week. Silence has undergone a real personality change since this morning. Sorry.
You put the Irving B t-shirt on and
And
you've
suddenly I'm
changed.
You feel
a sassy
empowered?
little bitch.
The B stands for bitch.
I did see an edit of Irving B to a Charlie XCX song, so
Fucking God.
so that's you might be right.
That's what you're emulating today. That's what Silence is emulating
yeah.
today.
Silence just watch Severance.
So, you know, considering, you know, there's a lot of monsters out there, this is definitely one of the more exotic ones.
Well, that's good. That means it'll be a big, boon to you if we kill it.
Yeah, I mean, if we can manage to get this would actually go quite a long way, probably, and get an entry into the Obsidian Hunt.
Yeah.
The only thing is, it's going to be real difficult.
I have faith in us.
Well, we know. I'm gonna assume on a real big amount of evidence, this thing's probably got a lair somewhere nearby. It's not. They like to have somewhere to call their own. They don't just roam, really. But
And it only comes out at night?
No.
not really, but it's not like it likes to travel across the world and, just attack it. It likes to live somewhere, so I imagine it's set up somewhere in the woods. I mean,
Mm.
looking at how dense these woods are, it's going to take a lot to try and track it down, I imagine. But it's a pretty big thing, so it kind of gone in there without making some sort of marks on trees and things like that.
Yeah. It seems that Lenore knows the way to go.
That'd be useful, but if we do find it, as much as I would like to go head in and to go for it, I honestly think we'd have to probably go home and maybe recover for the day. We would need everything we have to take this thing down.
I mean, we've told the foreman to make sure there is a strict curfew tonight, so we could always try and stay here, get somewhere advantageous where we can try and look out and see if we can see it, see if we learn anything.
Hopefully, I don't think it'd be brave enough to, come into town.
Mm.
If it did, I imagine someone would spot it,
Yeah.
But if people kind of do have an early curfew, they should be safe, I'd hope. But this thing is real dangerous. I mean, it's one thing about monsters is if you're around them a lot, they start to get a bit predictable. You kind of know how they feel, how they fight.
Mm.
This thing's got 3 different personalities in one.
Right.
It's wildly unpredictable,
Yeah. Right, well,
and that's dangerous.
yeah, maybe we should...
Maybe we should just, if you want to ask Lenore, because
Yeah.
kind of looks like she might need someone,
All right.
but just get close enough to maybe get eyes, but not to actually, engage.
Right. I'll walk over to Lenore. So Ranga knows what it is. It's called a chimera. Apparently really dangerous. I gesture to the viscera.
I am getting that. Yeah.
He thinks that perhaps we should just go scope out its lair and then go back to the mills and stay at the mills tonight and just see if go in at full strength to fight it, but then, if we stay at the mills, we can keep an eye out in case it does come back.
Yeah. I'll like wipe my eyes. That when someone with loads of mascara on cries and it's like all the way down her face, she's gonna wipe it. And she'll actually like bring her and Silence like round to kind of where Ranga is. I think she's kind of blocked out. Are they still standing and pointing?
Mm-hmm.
As she gets to Ranga, I'll like position myself kind of where like in front of the spirits a bit. I obviously can't see them, but I know where she's making a point of not looking.
Yeah.
So I just position myself there so she can't see.
Thank you. It's down there, isn't it? And she'll point further in where they're all pointing.
You point down further in where they're all pointing, and Ranga, you sort of look at this area and can see some tracks leading almost in the exact same direction.
Yeah. I know this is probably quite painful for you and Lenore, but if what you see they're also pointing this way, then just thinking maybe even when people are gone, they still need a bit of help.
You're right. I'm not the one to help them, but I think there's something bigger going on here. I don't know how I feel about. I saw Silver, my captain. I've told you about him many times.
Yeah. You said you were going to look for him in Caligo.
He's not in Caligo. His family are. Silver died.
Oh, I'm sorry.
When we were. Anyway, I'm being haunted, followed. I don't know. I have, ever since I was a young girl and I died. I've touched death and it won't let go of me for some reason. And I can see Silver is who I saw in the field. It's how I knew where I was going. He knows that something's in there. I fucking wish I could understand what he wanted. But I can't. And the people who were here last night, who... Enforcer? What's his name?
The Foreman Visto. He's an officer and enforcer.
Foreman Visto. They all died. They're all dead. And they're stood here. And they all are pointing down there. And so is Silver.
Could it be that the Chimera is like a guard dog to something?
I've never heard of anything like that before. I don't think I even know what a Chimera is.
Well, it's got a dragon head, it's got a lion's head, and it's got a goat's head.
Oh, okay. That's great.
I
Cool.
was saying one head seems significantly more badass than the other two.
Oh, the goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know this isn't what you want to hear, but it can fly as well.
Oh. I think there's something else happening here.
I would agree. I mean, from what you have said, a Chimera is a beast. And not that these spirits wouldn't want to still be avenged, even if they were killed by a beast, but we have endured demons and devils, and we have not had spirits so openly appear and pointing out where they are. So that implies to me that something more than just a beast is involved in this.
I don't really know if chimeras are spiritual beasts or anything like that, but normally, they attack people or just eat livestock. They don't really care what they go for.
Right.
They like the thrill of killing.
Mm.
So yeah, it just kind of seemed a bit weird if some spirits be trying to track him down for us.
I see them everywhere. To be clear, this isn't the first time this is just the first time I've really pointed them out to you because it seemed relevant, and I'm kind of scared for what this could mean.
Do they normally stand ominous around pointing at where their killers are? Does Silver normally get involved in that?
No, never.
I suppose it kind of makes sense why you never looked at any of the bodies of the things we killed.
Some of them are so scary. Some of them... I'd like to believe what you said, Ranga, that sometimes they just need help or being avenged.
Mm-hmm.
In my experience, that isn't always the case. Sometimes evil people die, and evil people they remain, and even scarier for it. But they all have something in common. I've mentioned it when I saw my father. I saw a man on the way there with a little blue glowing orb in his chest. They each have it. I've never seen something like this before.
Roll me a history check.
9.
Again, same as last time, that you try to recall this information. You have seen this before. You can't remember where.
I would only know of this blue light if it was something celestial-esque, potentially. Would I know anything about blue lights and death being interlaced?
I'm going to say no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say no.
I think Matthew would ask. I could be backing up the wrong tree as Margaret, but obviously there's a lot of blue glowing things and mana
Really good point.
involved in his backstory.
Mhm.
Roll me a history check for Theo.
Do you want to have a go?
Yeah, sure. What does he have? Plus
Plus 7.
7 plus 5.
12.
Not good enough.
Oh.
He says, I remember you saying something about that from when you were younger, but I can't put my finger on it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good Theo.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes. I can't recall exactly what it is, but I've seen it before. That blue light.
When you were in limbo?
Were the blue lights in the jars?
Ding, 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 ding.
Would Lenore recall that for herself, though?
Maybe from what Theo just said.
Your big fucking brain, by
Mhm.
the way. She's gonna have like that look of recognition fall over her face after he says that. I have. It is. When I was in limbo. It was my soul. It was me. It was everyone. A small piece of us. I guess that's... It's their soul. It's their soul, I'm saying.
Just for anyone confused, this is part information from last campaign.
Mhm.
Yes. Margaret's character Blythe had a daughter called Lenore. Oh my god. And she had died, but she sort of hadn't. The person who had gone to murder Gail,
Yeah.
her husband,
Yeah.
couldn't kill the child.
Yeah.
So she
did
basically
something worse.
she sent her to limbo, a place where she would basically wash her hands of it and say it was
Yeah.
nothing to do with her. And as all of the characters went to limbo to get Lenore's soul back, that was essentially what they looked like. They were
Yeah.
little blue, like glowing essences that were kept in jars.
So that's
So that's their souls glowing in their chests.
that means that their souls are still here. They haven't moved on.
So that means they've not gone to any sort of afterlife?
Not everyone does. I don't think. I don't know.
I don't know if this is worldly related or Chimera related. They can still be independent of one another. But have you ever seen any of these blue glows recently from anyone else dead we've seen? Did you see him on those guys that were in the cave earlier?
Did she? Because she saw one person. She saw one spirit there.
Who had just died?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll have seen the blue in the chest.
Yeah. With Bolo in the cave. I had to leave because I got a glimpse of someone and yeah.
So it's maybe normal then for the spirits to have that glow, and you just don't try not to look at them too much so you don't end up seeing it, perhaps?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe they just haven't moved on yet because they want you to do something for them and then they'll move on.
I'm going to instinctively look kind of behind where Silver was. Just as he's saying that, I just kind of instinctively look.
You see Silver has moved, like, from where he was holding you to in the direction you're going, but he hasn't, like, fully left. He's just sort of on the outskirts of this area that you're in, like, side on, looking down, but just obviously waiting, like, looking further into the forest.
I don't know what he's trying to tell me. I can't understand him. I can't understand any of them. I've tried. I can't communicate with them. I don't want to. I don't know.
Do they seem to understand you when you speak?
In a way, it's like talking through water. I can see that they're trying. And I think they can see me too, but it's garbled.
Not really any reason to complicate things. I mean, you know, I imagine he trusted you when he was alive, and you trust him, so if you trust him, I trust him.
Thank you. He, it scares me that he is invested in this, which makes me think it's something more. He's never, ever. He's always with me.
Could you try and find some way to communicate via sign language in some way?
I could. I've tried everything. And then when Silence says that, she's going to look to Theo, who has the spirit board in his bag. I've tried everything, but...
Oh, really, Lenore? You couldn't possibly think this would work.
Nice. Nice.
But maybe the problem's with me. Hold on. And she's going to go to the bag and get the spirit board out.
Mm-hmm. It's that thick wooden board with that like black and filigree gold design on top of it, with the small like pointer with the hole in it, and you can see at the top there's those like two crows on the pointer.
I've never had any positive success with something like this, but that doesn't mean that maybe one of you won't.
Can I just ask, would I know what a spirit board is, and would I consider it to be an evil thing?
I don't think you'd have a single clue what a spirit board is.
Okay, cool.
But it's called a spirit board.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll leave that up to you.
Okay.
I mean, this kind of seems like it would be more of your expertise than ours.
I can't.
I don't like the sound of it, but I don't mind doing it if that would be helpful to you.
As you pull a spirit board out and you sort of lay it down and you're having this conversation, you can see
Silence sets and goes up in flames.
that the three spirits begin to move towards you. And you see Silver turns back and begins to walk towards as well. It's like on all four sides. They're getting closer.
Please don't let them. Please don't let them touch me. Please don't let them touch me.
I'm going to take the board off you.
They're right behind us.
You still see, like, they're all there. The three of them are all pointing, apart from Silver. Still in the direction.
Did you see them?
No. But I could see
I meant on the board.
Do I see anything different on the board?
What do you mean?
I can't see the spirits.
No, I meant the letters.
Oh.
Are they carved in? Is it like a wooden board with the letters carved? Yeah, I can.
Thank God. Thank God.
When you got out the board, you reacted quite strongly. Did something happen?
Yeah. They're all still here, and they know that it's out.
Oh, when they reacted to the spirit board?
They've all taken a step closer.
I'm going to walk away from Lenore and just stand there holding the spirit board.
You see, as she walks away with the spirit board, they follow her.
They're following.
All right. I'll put it down. What do I do?
You ask them a question. Put your hands on the planchette. And you just...
I don't know what I'm doing.
Gently, you just... They will let you know. Silence if they... Just be careful.
All right. I don't know what to ask him.
Ask him if whatever killed him was a three-headed beast, maybe? That's a good start. And if anything, it confirms our suspicion and sees if the board works at the same time.
Right? Hello, spirits.
How
Hello,
do you do, fellow
ladies.
spirits?
Hi, ladies. I hope you're having a nice day. Oh no, sorry, you wouldn't be. Did the thing that killed you happen to have three heads, a dragon and a goat and a lion?
No response.
I don't know what it's supposed to do.
It's supposed to move. Maybe you're holding it down too tightly, Silent. Loosen up.
Can I help you at all? I'm visibly uncomfortable.
There's no response.
I don't think it's working.
No.
It's probably because they don't want to talk to you.
Why don't they want to talk to me? Let's start to fight the spirits. Ranga, why don't you have a go?
It feels disrespectful.
How? They're hanging around. They need help. Come over here. Come on, we'll both try it.
God, we'll both try it, I suppose. You know,
Yeah.
use more than one person, maybe, yeah?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Do you want us to go where you're pointing?
No response.
I think you're going to have to help us, Lenore. It doesn't look like they want to talk to us.
Okay. I'm going to put my hands on the planchette and I'm going to make sure I'm going to look at Silver. Only Silver. What do you need us to know?
So you ask, what do you need us to know? You see, as you move over and like kneel down around the spirit board, and you place your hands on the planchette, as the other two have as well, and you say that, you see all of them, like the ones that are pointing, they begin to kneel down, and with their other hand, and you see Silver puts his hands down as well, and puts his hands on the planchette, and they spell out W A L K and they're all just pointing.
Okay. Okay. It's pretty clear.
Oh. That was weird.
Were you pushing it?
No, were you?
No.
It was them. And I think she has this moment of realizing that she's actually been able to make real, tangible contact
Communication.
in a way that she's never been able to, like especially with a spirit board. And she's gonna kind of put her, like, move these two off and put her hands on the planchette, and she's gonna look at Silver and just fucking word vomit and say, I don't know how much, if you've ever been able to understand me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I love you so much. And I'm so sorry. I'm going to make it right. And I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
You see the other ones, like, all take their hands off and they're just still pointing. But you see Silver stays, like, down with you. And you just You see him, he's been still looking into the forest for most of this time, but as you begin to say that and he's got his hands on this, you see him just look at you, and as he looks at you, he smiles. You see him move the planchette. And you see him spell out, "It's okay."
Thank you. I'm going to tell your family. I'm going to find them. Please don't let this be the only time you talk to me. Please. Please.
I'm gonna tap Ranga's shoulder and be like, let's go.
We'll
And
give her a
Theo.
bit of space.
Drag Theo away.
Gonna kick him in the balls.
As
We're
you
beating up Theo in the corner.
As you say that, he looks down at the spirit board and he moves it and he spells out, "Use this."
Okay. Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank you. We'll go. We'll look.
You see him, like he stands up and he turns and he's like looking into the forest and all of the other ones are still pointing.
We'll go. We'll go.
As you like stand up and put the spirit board away and you begin to move, you see all of them begin to move with you. Like some of them out on the outside, those three just like keeping at a little bit of distance as they move with you, and Silver at the front as he's just like almost showing you the way. And you can see, Ranga, that Silver is walking basically effectively in the same tracks that this chimera walked.
Sorry.
It's alright.
I think we should go.
Yeah, just keep an eye on Silver and the spirits just in case they see anything ahead of us. You never know.
They're following us, all of them.
I think we should go quietly, just in case we wake the beast up.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll try and, not rush ahead. We'll slowly follow the path.
Yeah, okay. You do. As you sort of slowly follow the path and you start to get deeper and deeper into a denser, darker part of this forest. And you can see there's still gaps in the canopy now, but they're few and far between. You can see the bit of like afternoon daylight is still creeping through. You see more and more of these juju trees that have been gated off. As you like head past them and go deeper, you're still following these tracks, but you're still following Silver, and you're all just heading in the right direction. And every now and then, you see, like just further off, like a blue light, like getting closer, as another person joins on, and another joins on. As they're like seeking you out and walking, almost like grouping up, and they're all doing the same, pointing in the exact direction as you all walk.
There's more. There's many more.
I thought there was only one more death reported.
That is what he said. Is it like constantly more are joining?
There's only a couple every now and then that join.
But more than we were told that were killed by the...
Probably, yeah. Well, there was only one more that you were told, and at least 2 to 3 more spirits join.
Do you think maybe they could have died just here a long time ago? Do they have clothes, these spirits? I don't know what you see.
I see them as how they want to be remembered. I see them as what they truly are. I see them as monsters, as shadows. I see all sorts of things. These are just people, though. Nothing.
Nothing. They're some of them look
Do any of them look like they were destroyed by something like these ones were? That she first saw?
One does. One looks like it maybe suffered the same fate. You can see there's like a bite mark out of the torso. And there's like a big chunk of flesh missing on the side. One maybe looks really thin, like they maybe got lost in here and couldn't find their way back. But one thing to note is as you're heading through, that bead in the chest, that small mote of light that was like dull and small, as you walk further, begins to grow slightly and get brighter. It's still small. It's still dull, but it is getting brighter the further you go in.
Something's changing with them. Their souls. They're brighter. Not bigger, just brighter the further we move in. I'm scared for what we're going to find.
Either Lenore or Theo, has this place ever been known spiritually? Like a strong spiritual place or anything like that?
Lenore probably wouldn't know, but Theo?
He would probably know that this is nothing more than where they mill the paper that is used for his spellbooks and things like that, and the trees grow at an extremely rapid rate, which is interesting.
Anything in the scriptures about this place?
Actually, I know. Theo would probably have a look at the green, as we're walking, the green vein type things, to try and discern if those are the cause of maybe those trees are pumping something into the soil to make the other trees grow. Are they sucking up things from the soil? Like he'd probably look at that, I imagine.
So he gets close to one of the juju trees that's held in an arcane barrier, yeah?
Yeah, but very to not touch it.
No, he touches it.
You see this like almost like purple glass barrier that is being powered up by these four like electric coils on the outside, like they crackle and keep this like up and in place around it. Theo can make me a insight check. Does anybody go near one of them with him?
Insight?
Yeah.
You know what, Ranga probably would, because once he's done, Ranga's gonna throw a stone onto the outside of it, see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Nope.
Shoots off like a bullet.
Is that his insight check?
Yeah.
Okay. Doesn't that? Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to like flick a little pebble into the barrier.
You see, you like flick a pebble, and as it hits the outside of the barrier, boom, it like bounces away. Hits Silence in the eye.
You killed her.
Bounces with more force than it should have.
Yes.
Okay. Ranga's gonna pick up another pebble and like, just since that was just like a little flick, this is more of a
toss.
Yeah, not like
sort of
real hard, but just
underhand, like let it go with a bit of pace, and it boom.
She is dead.
My two eyes.
That's the other eye. Oh no.
It like
It's
hits
perfectly
it
working
at the
out.
speed and then almost doubles back away.
if we can find a section between two of these things.
Yeah.
Real good.
Put the chimera in
Put the
between
chimera
it.
in.
Can
Wow,
I?
those things give us some power.
They do.
Yeah, it's odd. Can I have a listen and hear if I can hear birds and normal wildlife in the
I'm gonna
area?
be listening for goats.
Can I hear any goats? Any wildlife check, including goats. Is it? I'm assuming is that a perception?
Yeah.
Yay! Advantage.
I say, what is that?
21.
21.
You do hear bits of wildlife, and as a person who has been surrounded by a significant amount of wildlife her entire life,
Mm-hmm.
there is, as you get further and further and deeper into these woods, it goes from like things that you are like, oh, I know that bird, like, and oh yeah, that one's recognizable.
Mm-hmm.
It starts to get like, some of them start to get a little unrecognizable. Like, you've never heard birds like that before. You don't really see them in the trees, but you can hear them, and maybe you've never been in a habitat like quite like this.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are strange.
One of them's just staring at you like,
But
One of them's actually a penguin in the wrong trousers.
Oh no! I shoot it. Sorry. Sorry.
as you are following these tracks and going deeper, and like you're realizing these things, and we've tested the barrier, I would like everybody to make some perception checks,
Including Theo.
including Theo.
I shan't roll for him because I'm rolling like shit.
Natural 20
Nice.
for 27.
Very good.
Nice.
I'll roll for me. Do you want to roll for Theo? You're doing pretty good right now.
You've got 3 natural 20s.
Yeah, you've rolled well this
Oh, no,
session.
2 natural 20s.
Nah, it's a 1.
But that's for Theo.
She did it on purpose. She hits him.
Yeah.
Wow, Theo, you
Yeah,
suck.
God, Theo's fucking always rolls shit. Theo's the worst, am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5 for Theo.
Nice, big.
21 for me.
Okay.
18.
Hmm.
So the
Oh,
three
19.
of
19. Sorry, 19.
the three of you begin to see that these tracks intensify, but intensify maybe more like this is a path that it walks a little more frequently, as if we may be getting closer to where it resides
Uh-oh.
and it spends a lot of its time.
Uh-oh.
Silence.
Yes.
You see Silence and Ranga, because the DC was 20. You see a couple more things. You see what looks like a old, really old structure here. That maybe the forest has grown beyond this point, and this was once where the belt began.
Mm-hmm.
Like an old facility that they might have used hundreds of years ago. Like dilapidated stone. You see like a circular building that has a staircase that runs like up the inside, but you can see it because the whole of the outside has been destroyed. You see close to you towards the right from where you're stood in proximity to this ruins, to the right and to the left, a bit further on, you see 2 of these juju trees. But it looks like their arcane barriers have been shattered and broken.
Mm-hmm.
And they're on the left and the right.
Yeah. The right one's closer to you, the left one's a bit further away from you.
Can I go over to the one closest? And I'm not going to touch it, but can I just listen? Does it have like a hum to it?
You get close to it, and as you get close to it, give me an insight check.
Oh,
Oh
my God.
Natural 20 for
4
25.
actually.
Are you cheating?
Holy fuck, she's changed. She's
She's a
played the dice during the week. Okay. You feel... It's strange for you. Because of who you were, and because of what you used to be able to do,
Mm-hmm.
innately, you feel like if this was you a number of years back, or even a year back, you would feel this stronger pull. There's like something about you and this tree that is like almost as if it's like pulling you towards it. You can stop it. There's nothing physically, but there's something like drawn.
Mm-hmm. Theo and Lenore,
Yeah.
stay away from these trees, I think.
Okay.
Seems to have a bit of a pull on magic users, I think. I'm not sure, but I'm just getting a sense.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Especially you, Theo.
And then you see 2 other things. The other tree, the big like glass arcane barrier around this one has been completely destroyed. Like the metal rods that are coming out the ground with those sparking orbs have just been decimated, and this thing is just this tree is now just standing alone, essentially, with ruined bits around it. The other one, it seems like, has only been partially destroyed, and there's still this, like, pink shell around, like, half of it. And you see, inside the shell, there is a worker, still alive, hiding. And then you see, from inside this ruin, this circular ruin, like, out from one of the, like, slightly higher portions of the wall that's still up, you just see a goat head, just, like, eating at some grass.
Oh my god.
I'm
And
gonna.
then from round the corner,
Oh my god.
you see a long dragon head, like, come round and, like, snap at it, and they begin to fight, and then you hear, like, a big roar as the third head appears in this structure. I need everyone to roll stealth checks.
I will. The second I see this, I'm gonna be like,
Oh god, I don't
Clear.
have...
Instructions clear.
I don't have lucky.
Theo's got one, hasn't he?
Yes, I think...
Theo's going to use his
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
last lucky...
I think it's his first lucky.
First,
he's-
first. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
yeah. There.
Yes.
Fir-
Oh my
So
god.
this is for Theo.
Okay.
good.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
Pretty. I think that's
So
okay.
21 for Theo.
Okay.
20 for Ranga.
Okay.
25 for me.
And 19 for me.
This person over there screams.
So, what do you all do in this moment when Silence turns around and looks at you and puts her, like, fingers against her lips and points in the direction?
Oh, God, what do we do?
I will also. I'll see the person. Are they looking at us?
They are, like, you can see they've got a... They look like just a simple worker who was clearly working at the mill with the same sort of outfit on. But you can see that they've got, like, a set of prayer beads around the neck. And they're, like, holding a holy symbol. And they're just closing their eyes and they're just mouthing something.
Okay. Then I shan't do anything towards that person if they've got their eyes closed. And I'm going to step back into the shadows in the hope that I disappear.
I think... Has everyone seen this worker or just Silence?
Just silence. Right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, just silence right
I
now.
haven't pointed them out. I've just.
If we haven't been seen, Lenore's going to do exactly the same, and she's going to try and duck round, like, just get cover from, like, I don't know if part of the ruins are here or just a tree.
Yeah.
Just she's going to try to take cover from the heads.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Very quietly. Probably head back. I don't know if this is going to be that picked up on the mic. We should probably head back now. We know where it is.
Yeah.
There is a person over there. A worker. They're still alive.
Fuck.
Oh, no.
They haven't seen us.
Fuck.
As you say that to the group, and you sort of, like, look back over towards where the worker is, you look back to where the chimera was,
Oh. Oh.
but it's not anymore.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Can I try and.
As you look up, and this three-headed dragon, lion, goat with these dragon wings and this lion's body and these two back goat feet that are like, all the feet are back right now as the wings are out, and it puts them in, sailing through the air right towards all of you.
Oh, shit.
As it rolled a 26 perception check.
Oh, shit.
I need everyone to roll initiative. And we're going to be back in 10 minutes. Enjoy the art, my friends.
Oh my god.
And we're back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We've got our map. I'm going to walk you through the map a little bit because it's a very cluttered map, and I just want you to know what's going on.
It looks cool,
It
though.
does look cool.
Very cool.
So we have the group down here, the 4 of them. Here's the exposed juju tree here. The one that the orc is hiding in that is partially broken is here. Here are all of the other the arcane
trees.
barriers for the juju trees on the outside. And this is the ruins. The chimera is currently up in the air above the party, flying down. We're about to roll initiative.
Okay.
All right, one second, let me roll for
Oh,
myself.
bloody hell. Not great. Not terrible, but not great.
Oh, I didn't roll. Sorry.
Pretty good. I'll roll for my first one for Theo.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
11 for Theo.
Nice, okay.
Okay.
For Ranga. Ooh.
Is this the first high initiative you've had?
Yep.
Let's go. I got a 13.
All right, you got a 13, sounds?
Yes.
24.
24.
21.
Nice.
Okay.
I think I got 11.
11.
Cool. Good spread. Good spread.
Okay. As you look back over to where the chimera was, you don't see it, and then you look up as you see it flying down, like wings in. Now it's flown up into the air to get some speed, and it's like bulleting down into your direction. Silence, you are the first to act. Big fucking surprise.
Grab the go-ahead and then turn it around.
What would you like to do?
So the shadows in the canopy, is it dark enough for me to disappear within?
I will say that there are places that are shadowed by the trees. Yeah.
Okay, I have 40 feet of movement.
Where would you like to go?
I want to try and get to a shadow within the trees, and I want to be furthest away from the rest of the group.
So which way do you want to head? So this is where it is in comparison to you. You are here.
Can I get to the shadow of this big tree here?
Behind this one down at the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say with 40 feet.
Yeah.
It'll be 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, yeah? Into
Cool.
there.
And on the way, I will have bonus action hexed, I nearly said. That's not right. Hunter's marked it.
Very good. Yeah. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
And then I will
Concentration.
shoot at it.
Go for it. Roll me an attack roll.
And it'll be minus D4, I presume?
Yes, because it's up in the air.
But do I have advantage? Am I invisible in the
You
tree?
are in the shadow of the tree.
Woo! Oh, fuck.
Oh.
13.
13 misses.
Okay.
As you
Okay.
duck into the tree and you aim, and it's just traveling at such speed towards the rest of the party, you shoot where you think it's going to be, but it's just a little late as it flies past the arrow, as the arrow disappears off into the distance.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
No. Okay. Next up, Ranga.
Ranga.
Okay, I'm going to say to everyone, don't clump up. You might breathe on us. And,
Good shit. We're all aware of where this person is now, right?
Silence pointed out to you guys, yeah.
Cool.
Can I try and jump on top of this wall here? That's got the...
There's a bit here that you probably could jump up on.
Yeah,
So you go 5,
and then
10,
leap up onto that bit.
onto this bit.
No, up to the big bit.
I would say that's like 25 foot in the air.
Ah, yeah, it looked a bit smaller from this angle.
You could probably jump up on this little bit, but you probably can't jump up on that bit.
Okay.
I was going to say you could try and run up the wall, but you would run out of movement speed. How much
Yeah.
movement speed do you have?
Only 30.
10, 15, 20, 25. You have 5 feet when you get there.
I could bonus action. You know what? I might actually do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, you could actually
Might
dash, yeah.
bonus action dash.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Oh my god.
You know what? Can I try and bonus action dash and get up on top of that wall? Attempt to, at least.
Go for it, yeah. Give me an athletics check.
And I will get 4 temporary hit points for doing my bonus action dash.
Nice.
So even if it doesn't work, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, a bit of 17.
17 is more than...
Nice. Good job.
You want to be up there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sort of run towards it, and as you do, you sort of like jump and lean back, and there's a few steps up the wall, and you put your hands on the top, and you like vault yourself up, and you land on the top.
All right. And I guess I'm just going to try and take a shot at it with a heavy crossbow.
Nice.
Go for it, yeah, make me a shot.
Minus D4.
Yeah, I would still say it's minus D4. Just for anyone who doesn't know what that means, we play high ground, low ground in our game. So if an enemy is above you and you try and shoot it, you have minus D4 to the penalty because you're shooting up, and it has high ground on you essentially.
Miss.
Okay, what was it?
A 9 on the dice with a minus 4.
These minus 4s are rough.
Ooh.
Okay. Anything else?
That'll do, I think.
Okay. It is now its score.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Chime.
It is going to land.
I don't like the way it turned.
It's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to there. And it's going to have brought itself down a bit.
Yeah.
It's going to breathe on you two. It's going to breathe on Theo and Lenore.
Oh, no.
So I'm going to need dexterity saving throws.
Yep.
As you see the dragon head that's on the left side, like the ember fills up in its mouth as the flames come out of its teeth, as it like coils its head back and sprays out this huge... Well, you can tell me natural 20. You got a natural 20. Nice. You still take half damage, but that's good.
What did you roll?
9. What's his plus?
3.
Saving throw.
12 for Theo. I don't want to roll for Theo ever
Oh,
again.
12 is a failure.
You just did it.
I know. I just thought. You
I don't know why.
You were looking at
Your
his
dice have been
spells.
wonderful today as well.
You were looking at his spells, and I was like, I'll do
Until
it.
she rolls for Theo, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You've
It's
been rolling
silence coming
sick,
out.
and then
Yeah,
you roll
yeah,
for
yeah,
Theo, and you roll badly.
Yeah, Silence is like, such is life.
Silence has tripped him up.
Yeah, Silence is holding him in place with her mind powers.
She's asked Kavandir to cast Hold Person on him.
Okay. What's Theo's hit points?
33.
It does 32 points of damage. Halved for you to 16. Theo, immediately this thing flies over and the dragon head and there's just like this concentrated like funnel of fire breathes down onto the area. You sort of like push yourself out the way, and it just catches like the shoulder and the thigh of you. But you see that Theo just couldn't move out the way fast enough, and as the flames dissipate, you see him just panting there. He is scorched. He looks hurt. He looks in pain, and then it turns to you, Ranga.
Who has the healing potions?
I don't
Not me.
know. Probably Theo.
Okay.
He
Okay.
has the bag of holding, right?
It's gonna make
Oh my god.
its ram attack and then its bite attack against you.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Fucking hell. 10.
Misses.
Is that the ram?
Fucking 12.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So it comes up to you, and you see that the ram tries to like push, like smash into you and push you off the wall as you just sort of like pivot out the way. And as you pivot out of the way, you see the lion come to like snatch onto your other shoulder, and you just sort of lean back, and you just feel the just above you as it recoils as you stand there unscathed. Okay,
Oh no.
Lenore, you are up.
Oh my god.
Can I shout to everyone as I'm dodging?
Go for it.
Try and take down one head at a time.
Okay.
Preferably the dragon.
Oh fucking hell. So, who has the prayer beads? Is it Theo right now, or is it you?
It's me.
It's silence right
Okay.
now.
What does the prayer beads do? Cure
Bonus
wounds?
action,
Bonus
bless,
action-
or bonus action, cure wounds.
Okay.
At second level.
They're
Okay.
attunement, though. Can we say that I've attuned to them for now?
Yeah, because you and Theo decided that you were going to keep them.
Cool.
We'll say that you've got attunement on them.
Cool. Wonderful. Oh god, there's fucking now I can do. We're both so hurt. I'm going to heed Ranga's warning about not clumping, especially after this thing has breathed on us who were clumped. Where am I?
You are right here. It's currently up on this wall, harrying your friend.
Okay. I'm going to... How high up is it?
It's only about 20-ish feet off the ground.
Okay.
You see the legs are like dangling lower than the wall.
Okay, cool. I'm going to move then. I've got 35. I'm going to go... Can I get like behind this rock?
Yes.
Yeah. And do I still have a line of sight on it there?
I'll say yes. It's yeah, I would say yeah.
Cool.
It's so big that you can see it over the tree.
All right. I'm going to bonus action hex it.
Okay. You casting a spell?
I am.
Yeah. Okay. As you roll me a D100. As you begin to try and like push out this hex towards it, you can just feel this unprotected juju tree behind you just like flare with the magic. It like senses the magic, and you can see the purple petals just go vibrant pink as you cast the spell.
It's 47.
Okay.
I did.
Let me check.
Is this the juju tree?
Yeah.
I did not realize that. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Let's see what happens anyway.
What did you roll, sorry?
47.
Are we about to find out why it's called a bad juju tree?
I hope not.
Okay. You see? 1 second.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God, oh my
Wild
God.
Look away from the
magic.
screen. Look away from the screen.
Oh my god.
my
Oh
God.
no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Chat, you could see what's happened on the screen, but we can't. Oh no.
It's only good things, right? It's
Yeah,
our
it's loads
good
of
friends.
little fairies.
Yeah, look at the little fairies.
It's loads of little fairies. And it's little rabbits. And it's cute little baby
Yeah.
puppies. Yes. And they're not surrounding us.
No.
They actually fight on our side. What
yes,
do you do?
they're surrounding the chimera.
Yes, yes.
You see?
killing
They spawn
it.
on the chimera.
See? From out of the ruins,
Oh my god.
galloping through this forest glade, this beautiful, muscular, long-haired
shit.
man, like black hoof but white everywhere else, apart from these black beady eyes. This man just like hanging down one side as it gallops through with the spike out the front. A unicorn.
Yay!
Yeah, but is it running at me as if it wants
Yeah,
me
it's gonna
dead?
skewer you.
It's being real nice.
It's currently just ran out into the space and stopped. You get your hex off.
Okay. And it's not looking at me menacingly. Okay.
Menacingly.
Menacingly.
You're concentrating on hex.
Yep.
Good to know.
Lenore's gonna look at. I think she's actually a little bit in awe over this unicorn.
Yeah.
But she's going to get her gun out and she's gonna try and shoot. She's gonna try to do what Ranga said and try and shoot the dragon head.
Go for it. Roll me an attack roll. Minus D4.
Yes. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Hey, do you want to know what, guys? I think if I were you, I'd start using some advantages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What advantages?
The group advantage. You guys need to start doing some damage. You can't go full round against this thing doing 0 damage.
Shall I use it?
You may if you wish.
Why not?
Okay. Could you flip it for me, please? Okay. All right. Come on. Easily.
What was your D4 last time?
4.
Okay, roll it again with it.
Three fours.
I'll say you can roll it again with it.
Oh my god. It's a 3 on the dice. It's a 3 on the dice.
What's your plus?
8.
So it's a 10 with the -1.
Oh my god.
It's a miss.
Oh my god. To be fair, no, it still would have missed
can't
last time as
fucking run
well.
from this thing.
I rolled a 9 minus a 4 plus an 8
You rolled a 9.
minus a 4, so it turned into a 5 plus 8 last
Plus 8.
time before I used the advantage.
13.
It misses because
Just misses.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, good to know.
Oh god! I mean, could run. I don't know
It
how. We're
flies.
just gonna follow us back to the
Yeah.
mills. It
You
flies.
could try run. Okay,
Uh-oh.
it's Theo's turn.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I think Theo cast Bless, so it negates the fucking minus D4 for all of us.
Yeah.
I think
Theo does have a 2nd level cure wounds that he could cast it himself as a bonus action right now as well.
a bonus action.
Yeah. No, he can't.
Q wounds. No,
He didn't take the.
Oh, he doesn't have the prayer
He
beads?
doesn't.
Okay, then no, he can't. Sorry,
Yeah,
I thought that. Sorry, that was my bad.
Yeah.
He does
My
have,
bad.
He does have
He has bless.
and a healing potion.
Yes.
Okay.
So he
I
could.
should get my bless and drink a healing potion
Yeah.
as a bonus
Well, if he
action.
uses his
Yeah.
action, it's full healing.
Yes.
So he'll get 10 hit points.
Oh god, but Bless isn't bonus. I thought
Bless is a bonus
The
action.
thing is, there is a risk
Bless
that
is a
this
bonus
thing
action.
could take
is?
him.
I'm almost certain it is, isn't it?
It didn't used to be a bonus action.
Might not be then. I might be a liar. I might be thinking of something else.
Hold on.
These are all 2024, so... Oh, we don't have the book up here, do we?
No, these are 2024 because
Yeah.
I think these are what I sent him.
It's an
Oh.
action.
Yeah, it's an action.
It's
Okay.
an action.
Here's the
So can't do
thing.
that.
He doesn't
There's
have
a
any bonus
good
action
chance that
spells.
one of these attacks could take him over his hit point maximum.
True.
So it might be worth him still bonus actioning the healing potion
Yeah.
to help negate that risk.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think he action bless, bonus action take the potion.
And then he just gets as far away
Fucks
as
off.
he humanly
He
can.
fucks off,
with
yeah.
30 feet.
Yeah.
Like he
Okay.
goes the complete opposite direction to where
We're
we
going
are.
to do that?
Yeah, yeah.
This is
I
him
think
down
so.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to go 5, 10, 15,
Can you
20,
do the bless
25,
first?
30. You
Bless
can do
is
the bless
first.
first. That's totally fine. Let's just say he was here.
Everyone get a D4.
Let's just have a look at a 30 foot.
Use his Theotron.
I'll keep a note of it just in case as
He
well.
can't get Ranga,
Well, he could have stepped forward one, then done it.
but
Or
that's
two.
going to use his movement towards
Yeah, he can't get me
shit.
as well.
So he can move forward and get Ranga. He couldn't get silence without using.
Then there's
5,
probably
10,
no point in
15
him
of
Probably no
movement.
point. If he
Should
can't
we-
get all
He
of
can
us
get.
in.
He can get 2 of you in. It's up to you.
He could get himself in.
He could also get himself
He's
in.
also not the, silence. Who's the one of the damage dealers?
I have at the moment advantage on attack rolls.
Yeah.
Did fuck all for me last time, but
Do we still want him to do it for me and Ranga?
That's up to you guys. You tell me.
What
Oh.
spells does
He could
have?
use sleep and try and sleep some of the heads because it's a radius.
Ooh.
And then
is that
bonus
an action?
Yeah. All of his spells are actions, apart from Misty Step.
Good to know because he could misty step to get away a
could.
bit.
He could action bless us, then bonus action misty step the 60 feet away.
Can't cast 2 spells in one
You
round.
can't,
No.
can you?
Nope.
He could,
He could Misty Step away and then Firebolt.
yeah. He could action drink the potion, then
Action drink the potion,
Yeah,
bonus
then
action
Misty
Misty
Step.
Step. If you want to get him really far away.
the thing is, if he's so far away,
You won't be able to.
yeah. Oh no.
Why don't we bless you two and himself?
Yep.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Bonus action drink the potion.
Yeah.
Should we
Yeah.
do that?
Because we have
Yeah.
what, 5
Okay.
potions? do
Roll me
we?
2d4 plus 2.
I don't want to do that. And I'm not.
I mean,
going
you've
to
been
look.
running a lot of fours, guys.
I'm not going to look.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I'll do it. All right.
Oh my god.
It's a fucking 2 and a 1. It's a 2 and a 1. It's a 2 and a 1.
So he gets 5 points of healing. So he's got 6 hit points.
Which I guess, to be fair, if he was going to get only 10
He
from there-
cast Bless on the 3 of you. I'll say that he used 5 feet of movement to get Ranga in.
Yep. So he used 1 first level.
Okay, very good. He's going to move up to there, cast Bless, and then he's going to go 5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20.
Right in the crevice of that boulder there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15, 20, 25 to here.
Yep.
Is where he's getting. Is that good?
Can he go 30 to there?
That's
Oh, 'cause
30.
he stepped forward. Yeah.
Because he had to
Yeah,
step
yeah,
forward
yeah,
to
yeah.
get the blessing.
Yeah, and he's blessed as well.
He is blessed.
Cool. Okay.
He is blessed, you are blessed, and you are blessed. Put your D4s out so you remember them.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay.
We then go back to the top of initiative with silence. Who is over here in the trees.
Got your D4 out, Margaret.
You just
I'm
can't see it past my
going
cup of tea.
to bonus action. Eyes flash, so I do an extra 2 damage if I hit,
Well.
and then I'm going.
Oh. Theo cast a spell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was he near a
Roll me a
juju tree?
D100.
He was.
He's close enough.
Okay.
Okay. The unicorn's gonna fight first, right?
Isn't that a 19?
19.
God.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Oh
Oh, Gonna fucking TBK while he's not here.
no. We can always run. It can fly, but silence disappears in the in the dark, and we can just hope for the best.
As he casts the spell, here, around him in a 10-foot area, you just see, like, up from the ground, this grease appears on the floor.
Okay.
He needs to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Use his lucky.
Yep.
What's his dex actually?
He casts grease
He's
centered
got
on himself.
3.
Well, I like his odds, and he's blessed. It's not saving throw, so is it?
Yeah, saving throw.
Dexterity
Does
saving
he have a lucky left?
Yes,
He's
got
got
one
one.
lucky left.
Okay, yeah.
But I think with a 3 and then he's blessed for it, I like his odds.
Yeah. I don't want to look when you do it, but
you
yeah.
can't use his lucky after the fact, though, if he fails
Yeah.
it.
If you want to use his lucky, he has to use it now.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're gonna have to use his lucky,
use-
yeah.
I think him getting caught dead
Okay.
would be the worst thing that could have ever happened.
Roll.
Oh, he's all good.
He's fine. He
He's all
does.
good.
Sadly, it is difficult terrain in the grease. So he goes 5,
That's fine.
10, 15, 20, 25 to
That's
then. That's
fine.
all he can do.
That's fine. He's still behind
So, yeah.
the things.
Back to silence.
Wow,
Sorry,
of
silence.
all the
It's your turn.
fucking things.
That's okay.
What did
You
he
are
roll?
behind the tree over here.
What did
Yep.
he roll?
14 with a +4 from Bless and then.
Roll an attack, yeah?
So 21 in total.
Oh my god.
19.
Hits. Roll me some damage.
Let's go.
I don't have any more dreadful strikes.
I don't have any
What did you
fire
target?
spirits either.
The dragon.
Yeah.
Is that
Mhm.
okay?
Oh, let's go.
That
So
looks
that's-
good.
12, 14,
Mhm.
19
Mhm.
points of damage.
Something with sharpshooter. I don't know.
No, it doesn't. I
No,
don't.
I
I
see.
don't
No.
know. How much? 19 points of damage, yeah?
Okay, good shit.
Nice.
Well done. Well done. Okay.
Very good.
And then can I...
You hit it in the side, and the lion's still looking forward, but you see the goat turn around and the dragon turn around, sort of looking for where the strike came from, but can't see.
I'm going to move a little bit more around the tree.
Yeah? You're going to go up, yeah? So, like,
Yeah.
you're going to go, like, 5 into there, or do you want more?
One more, please.
10. Up behind
Yeah.
the tree there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. All right, next up. Margaret, you okay?
Yes, to be clear, sleep is so much better now, by the way.
I know, I looked at it.
It's I also have sleep as well, and I have a spell slot if we desperately need to.
Oh, it looks good in this situation.
It does look good in this situation, doesn't it?
Okay. Ranga, you are up, my friend.
Okay.
You are on the wall, balanced, as this thing is like 2 of the heads are looking away right now, trying to find the other thing that it has just been shot by, but it still has you right in its sights.
Okay. Can I attempt to grapple and pin its wings together so onto the floor?
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool.
Come on, Ranga.
Roll me a grapple check.
So this is athletics, yeah?
Athletics versus it's athletics or acrobatics. $16. Okay, I'm going to roll out in front of the board
Oh
here.
my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I've got a +4.
Oh god, so you need a 11.
So I need a 12.
Oh yeah.
'Cause you got 16.
Sorry. Yes.
Let's go.
Pass that dice back. Just for you at home, I rolled a 5 + 4, which is 9. You, like, put your hand on this lion's head, and you, like, leapfrog it. You push its head down as you put your legs out either side and land on its back. And as you do, you grab the wing, and you push them down as they're, like, trying to push up and flap against you. And as the wings go underneath for a second, there's just... And then you just feel it begin to fall as you and it, boom, onto the ground.
Oh my god.
I'll say it lands here. As it like hits the wall on the way down, and you land next to it there.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
And then can I action surge?
You can. I'll say
Let's
it's prone,
fucking go.
so you have advantage on the attack.
I'm going to go for all attacks onto the dragon head.
Go for it.
Are we doing... Oh, bless. Yeah.
Oh, let's
Advantage and bless.
Yeah, no fucking... It's not in the
No
air for
way,
me now.
no way.
Oh, wow! 19, 4.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
Crap.
Not a crit, but still good.
Oh my god.
Why am I not a champion?
Roll me your damage dice.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
So that's 9 damage.
Okay.
Bonus action attack. Oh, no, sorry, the nick attack.
So this isn't. So yeah, you get the nick attack,
Yeah.
which is the second attack, but you don't get the bonus action because that's. Oh, you haven't spent your bonus action.
I haven't spent the bonus
Go for
action.
it.
I'm using action surge.
Action surge, yeah.
Oh my god.
Still a hit, I think.
13 plus 20.
Definitely hits.
Nice.
You know what? I'm going to put a maneuvering attack in. There's no one have to take it. It's just someone I can see. So
I don't think you can see anyone.
See anyone. You give it to yourself though.
I can't.
Can he see me?
No, the wall's in the way.
I can't put a maneuver in then.
So, because of this little short piece of wall there, it
Oh.
Give
blocks
it to
him
the
completely.
unicorn.
Yay! Give it to the chimera.
For 8 more damage. Oh, no, sorry. Add an extra 1 on from the last one because I'm using a +1.
You are
Oh,
using the +1 weapon, yeah?
But this isn't a +1. Sorry. So this is still 8 damage.
Okay, nice.
And then bonus action attack.
Definitely hits.
Nice.
Roll me some
Okay.
damage.
Oh,
Nice.
for
Fucking hell.
3
10 more
solid
damage.
hits.
Okay, nice. Looks like it's taking a bit of damage.
How's the dragon head looking? Is it the type of thing where it is we can target the heads?
Sadly not.
Okay,
It's all
understood.
one beast.
Understood.
Oh, okay.
It's
That's
all one
fine.
beast.
Still.
That's
But
good.
still.
It's got no movement speed and it's at the moment and it's prone
That's good.
And it's looking
Why does that have no movement speed?
because I've grappled it.
Oh, because you got it grappled. Okay.
and it's looking rough, you said.
I will say that you can't grapple it and use both arms to attack. So I'll say the grapple ends
Okay.
because you
Either
have
way.
because you're gonna have to let go of it
It's
to
still prone.
to
and then
yeah, but it's still prone. It's going to cost half of its movement to get up.
yes.
It is its go.
Yep.
It uses half of that movement to stand up. I'm going to check if it gets its breath weapon back.
Oh, God,
Okay.
please no.
I'll roll it out front
Okay,
again. How
what,
about
what
that?
does it get it back on?
It's 5
and 6.
Okay, all right.
Oh, thank God.
It was a 3.
It does not get it back.
Oh my god.
But it stands up and all 3 heads turn to you. It's going to go ram attack, it's going to go bite attack, then it's going to go claw attack.
You're so tough.
You're made
so
of tough stuff. You got a
That's cocked.
great AC.
Definitely hits.
I thought you were going to say natural
No,
20.
it's not,
Jesus
but it is a
Christ.
26.
Ooh.
I rolled pretty high.
Ooh.
Okay, first of all, strength saving throw. Dexterity saving throw. Nope. No. You're a medium or smaller creature. You are instantly knocked prone.
Oh no, Josh. Oh no.
You take shit damage.
Oh
You,
no.
you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Bite attack, now with advantage. Definitely hits, 24.
I need another 10.
Do you need a... Yeah.
Because at advantage on the attack, it gets extra damage.
Yay.
God.
You prone.
You've got so much health.
You've got so much health. Oh, you got so much health. Oh my
14 points of piercing
yeah,
damage.
you're fine.
The
God, I
last
wasn't
attack
even
with
worried.
the claws, with the lion claws,
Here's the crit.
as
Nah.
it like butts you with the first head, and as you fall down, the dragon head swoops in from the side and takes the bite to your prone body, and you can see all three are just like crawling on top of you as it tries to like pin you down, and the lion gets the last attack with the claws.
No, it's going to miss.
The sleep option doesn't look as
Definitely
luxurious
hits.
Doesn't look as...
now, as luxurious if there's not 3 separate entities.
Yeah. Oh, but I mean, we could try put the one entity to sleep, the whole thing, in one
Not
go.
great damage. You take another 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay,
Oh,
you're still
he's
above my
fine.
maximum.
Oh, he's fine.
You're still above my maximum.
I'm at Theo's
Nah.
maximum.
Yeah.
He's fine. No,
Okay.
would that hit have taken you down?
I don't know how much did you take
32.
altogether.
Oh no, the one from Theo.
Yeah.
28.
All right, what does he?
I would be on 3 health.
What does he? Have?
Okay, Lenore.
Fucking hell. Okay,
There's a
hey,
gap in the wall so you can see it, but you're
He's on the
stood-
floor.
what's Unicorn doing?
Oh yeah, so I'll just say 2 things that are happening. Somebody roll me a wisdom saving throw.
9.
9. This guy sees this all happening,
Oh my god.
but he's holding his prayer beads, and you can just see he's paralyzed with fear,
Oh my god.
and he's just staying inside the shell of this tree.
That's the right
and
thing
just
to do,
praying.
my dude. That's the right thing
Okay.
to do, my
The
friend.
unicorn,
Gouges my eyes out.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Just runs through the battlefield.
She's just having a
5,
great
10,
time.
15,
Okay.
20, 25,
Yeah,
30.
no problem.
As it's just galloping through.
I'd
and as
prefer
it
that.
goes, you just see like glitter coming out of its mane as it bounces through the glade.
Did it
I
go through the
love
grease?
that.
Does it
Saw
fall over?
unicorn.
No.
It doesn't go in the grease and it doesn't
I
fall
love
off.
to see them.
Beautiful and graceful.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Whilst it is on the floor, I am going to run up to it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to flank with Ranga.
Yes.
5, 10, 15,
Beat the
20.
shit out of
I'm
it.
gonna try.
25 to there gets
Yeah.
you flanking.
I'm gonna try and how much should I use? 20?
25.
25. Cool. I'm gonna try and
And a
hit it.
D4.
You're knocked down.
Oh yes. Okay. 13 plus 8.
Definitely
hit.
hits. Definitely hits. Roll me some damage.
Okay. I don't have anything else I can pop into this. I'm afraid.
Yeah, you guys really fucking pumped it into that other fight.
Jesus. Okay. Does it, do you want me to distinguish between my normal damage and
No,
my
it's
hex
okay.
damage?
There's no resistances with this guy.
Okay. 9 plus 5, 14 plus 8. Whatever that is.
14 plus 8.
Yes.
22.
22 points of damage. Nice.
22.
Fucking get in there. How'd you do it? Do you whip it around the fucking dragon head and pull it back and just...
I'm gonna see that Ranga has grappled this fucking chimera to the floor, and as she sees this unicorn going past, she's gonna whip onto like the chimera's leg with her
Yeah.
whip and like pull her forward and like stab it as she does.
Yeah, okay. We forgot to roll your magic for your hunter's mark. So
Was
we're
that
gonna...
close enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna just finish our go quickly.
Okay.
Anything else?
I haven't taken a hit, so I don't need to make a concentration check. I have a bonus action, but there's not really much I can do with it. In fact, how are you looking? I'm going to... Me, Theo, silence Ranga. So I should stay here for you. Can I just Misty Step in place to give myself the temporary hit points?
Gosh, can.
I will do that then.
Okay, you Misty step in place and give yourself the temporary hit points as you like fall down that well of dark water and get pushed straight back up. You get that rejuvenation as the mist dissipates. Silence. When you cast
I get
Hunter's Mark,
one.
roll me a D100.
55.
55, yeah?
Yeah.
A wild magic table or something, like some sort of weird thing.
Yeah.
Another unicorn appears.
I love wild
This one.
magic.
So from the tree, as you cast Hunter's Mark,
God.
you see just like a spectral wisp of blue energy like floats towards you, and as it does, you see it form a shape in front of you as a spectral shield floats in front of you. You have a +2 to AC, and you are immune to magic missiles
How long does that last for?
for the next. Doesn't say.
Let's go.
Forever.
That's it. +2 to AC forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Very good, just
That
so
was-
you know.
That was what we needed.
Okay.
That was great.
That
Would
was-
have been great if it was one of the two.
Yeah,
men.
well, yeah.
But still, I'm
Okay.
not going to.
That was Lenore. Now we're up to Theo. What's he doing?
Right.
Oh man, he can firebolt from a long distance away.
Yes, he can. He
Yeah.
can.
Only thing with this is in his line of sight, and there's a lot of
Yes.
stuff on this map.
Mine spikes 120 feet.
Yes, he could mind spike it. 3d8 psychic. He could.
Or even just magic missile.
Yeah, just to make sure. How is it looking?
Hurt?
Magic
think-
missile probably this isn't worth it at this level at this point. He could try and sleep it, because it would be the whole thing, and then it would be incapacitated, and then we have advantage anyway. Or does that not mean it's an auto crit?
No.
No, incapacitate doesn't. No.
Yes, incapacitated, and if it failed again, it would be unconscious, but that wouldn't. He could just firebolt it, I guess.
Yeah, if he wants to.
He could bonus action take another. Or do we think he's all right back here?
I think he'll be able to use some of his movement to get away a bit more now.
Yeah.
So I think firebolt, and then just get further away.
Yeah. Or
Okay,
a mind spike.
very good.
Either or, firebolt or a mind spike.
Is mind spike a saving?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's a wisdom.
I can't see
save.
what the entire spell says though, because he hasn't.
So indicate a 3d8 psychic on a failed wisdom save, or half on a successful one. On a failed save, you always know the target's location. While you have this knowledge, the target can't be hidden from you. It's basically just saying like all of that. So I mean, it would
feels
still.
like it would be do more than that.
I know it would be guaranteed damage no matter what. But again, I think at this
Yeah.
point, it's probably not worth the guaranteed damage with it not being looking like shit. Does it all go to the same place?
It all goes to the same place. I think guaranteed damage is good, and it might fail.
Yeah, I mean wisdom.
Okay. Yeah, you
I
want
mean, it
you
doesn't really
want to
matter,
cast
we
mind
know
spike?
where it is.
Yeah.
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 Are we
Right.
cast a mind spike?
What
Are you
is it?
casting firebolt?
3d8 psychic damage.
Or
What's-
2d10 fire damage.
Is it 2d10?
Oh, 1d10. Sorry. Yeah, we're not level 5 yet. Sorry.
I don't know, because the thing is, I don't want to use his resources, but listen, we're gonna.
Hey, I
fucking-
think you might need
Yeah,
to.
we're gonna fucking long rest after this anyway.
I vote mind spike.
Yeah, I think throw a mind spike at it. How many second levels does he have?
Ooh,
2?
He's got two left.
2. Which.
No, he's got 2 left. Yeah, 2 left.
because he had 3.
Yeah, and he spent 1 on Misty Step last session. What are you doing? Mind
Yeah.
spike, firebolt.
I think fuck it. Yeah, we'll mind spike it. Why
Okay,
not?
wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Yes. Of 15.
Oh, 13.
Okay, someone else roll the damage. I don't want to do it.
So what are the other effects?
Because it feels like there's more than that than just know where
knows
it is.
where it is.
Well, let me
I mean,
see.
it's
Let me
3d8 damage
see.
is still pretty good for a second level spell.
I know, but-
Mind
You roll the damage. Okay, not bad.
Yeah, it just can't be invisible
Okay,
against. it
13
can't- yeah.
damage.
13 damage. Yeah.
If it becomes invisible, it can become invisible. Theo still knows where it is, and he basically just knows where it is.
Does
Alright,
it have
cool.
any pluses to it?
No.
Oh, yeah, because it's a
Yeah,
saving
spell.
throw.
Okay, very
How
good.
much was it?
13.
13 points of damage. Nice. Yeah, good shit. Do you want to move from here?
Yes, I think you should run away a bit further.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. What up?
Try
Or
and
behind
get
the rock.
behind the rock, I think.
20 to there.
Yeah.
Cool. Very good. Okay, at the end of his go, it is now Silence's go.
I would like to shoot it.
Yeah. You make your way out.
I stay in the dark.
Yeah.
In the darkness.
Go for it. I will say, you can't see it from here.
Can I go around to the other side of the tree and see it? Like,
This bush is completely in your way. If you stood here, or if you stood here,
I want to go into the other tree then if I can.
the wall
In
is
the
then
di-
in the way.
Put the tree here?
Yeah, here?
Yeah.
Yeah, the wall's in the way.
Where can I go that I can see it?
Oh yeah, I'll see you can see from there. Sorry, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You hop across into this darkness here,
And then
and
I'm
then make a shot.
gonna shoot it. That is a 19.
Definitely hits. Roll me some damage.
Oh my bloody hell.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 14 points of damage.
Okay.
How's this motherfucker looking?
Okay, not bad.
Okay.
Hurt.
Okay.
Hurt.
Okay. 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 So weak, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay, Ranga. Currently prone on the ground.
Kill
In front of it.
I'm going to stand up.
Yeah?
Use half my movement.
Use half your movement to stand up.
Yep. I will. Bonus action is second wind.
Go for it.
Nice. I always forget about second wind.
And heal for
Nice.
8.
Nice. Very good.
And I will attack.
Go for it.
Attack, kill it.
Natural 20!
Nice.
With a maneuver.
Very good.
Okay.
A movement maneuver on Lenore, but you don't have to move, obviously.
Thank you.
Okay. You can use your action to move to 15 feet without provoking attacks of opportunity, but you probably don't want to do that
Cool.
because you want to
Yes, I want to stay here.
stay flanking
yes,
with him.
Yes, I do.
Reroll ones and twos. There's a 1 and a 2.
You don't by any chance have the AC
2 twos and a
one, do you?
1.
So 5.
She said you don't perchance have the AC one, do you? No, he has to move you to do that.
Oh, I see. Oh, the bait and switch, yes.
Ooh,
Okay, so that's better.
10, 15 plus 5, 20 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice, Josh. Nice.
And then the nick attack property.
Go for it.
We will do another maneuver because you can just stack them, but don't have to use it.
Perfect. Thank
obviously.
you, though. I just run around. I run after the unicorn.
Oh,
Ooh.
yes. 18 plus
Oh my God.
fucking
Definitely
10,
hits.
11 even. Oh.
Nice.
He's a
For,
gamer.
for another 16 damage.
Nice.
He's a
Oh, so
gamer.
36
He's a
damage.
Gamer. Bloody hell.
Using the
Thank
well, you've
God.
second winded,
Use
haven't you?
Second winded, yeah.
Okay.
Thank God.
Right.
How's she looking?
Not good now. Not
Good.
great. Still not
Good.
not on death's door, but it's looking hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You can see maybe its survival instincts kicking in a bit, as it is not a particularly smart beast. So it is knowing it's hurt and maybe wants to potentially leave. It's going to see how this turn goes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to roll my breath attack.
I don't want to see it.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
Hey, at least none of us are in a line. It's just going to be one person.
Well,
Well,
Well.
you see it
Oh, no.
round this side to here. Attack of opportunity.
I certainly do. We don't get advantage, though, do we?
No,
Ranga
because
will get one as well, won't he?
nope,
No.
just hopped round him.
13 plus 8.
Definitely hits.
Okay. Do I get hex with this
yeah,
as
of course
well?
you do.
Yeah, every
Yeah,
attack.
hex on every attack.
Fucking gore. 10, 14 plus 8.
14 plus 8.
22
22.
again.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
It doesn't look good.
Lenore just tightens the whip around its leg and just cuts into the leg with the whip.
And you see, it's going to try and
Shit.
take one of two of you down. Right now,
Look, Ranga, I'm not
it's-
looking good.
it's fight or flight. It's going to try and blast you with a breath, do a
Yep.
couple of attacks,
Yep.
and potentially fly
Bless-
away with some
Bless the same throws
food.
as well, you know.
I need you both to make me dexterity saving throws.
Okay,
Who's got the
lads.
most HP?
Ranga by far.
Disadvantage.
Okay, but we got the advantage back up. Oh, fucking Jesus. All right. GG's.
I don't want to look.
Group disadvantage.
I can't be doing this.
I'm going to do my bless first. 4 on the bless.
Hey,
Nice.
yes.
4 on the bless. That's cocked. I'm going to second wind.
You got one left?
I've got 2 left.
Nice, okay.
Oh, 24.
10. Was it a 14 before? You would have just failed as well.
24.
15.
It's exactly what
Oh
you
my
needed.
god, I got a 3. I got an 8,
Okay.
a 3, and I have a 4.
So, you both take...
I think I'm down regardless. Because I rolled like shit on my fucking refreshing step.
You both take 15 points of fire damage.
I'm down.
You're down?
by 1.
I'm down by 1.
Oh, no.
Because I rolled so bad. Oh
Okay.
no.
So, how do you look?
About half health.
Okay, it's going to make its last 2 attacks on you.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit.
Ram attack. Natural 20.
Oh no.
I hate this bitch.
Oh no. Oh no. This isn't good.
Joshua, I need you to make me a strength
Oh,
saving.
no.
No. You would get immediately knocked prone. You suffer 14 points of bludgeoning damage. And then the last attack gets to be made with advantage.
Matthew, you're so lucky you're not here.
Natural 20. You take 39 points of piercing damage.
39.
It was double damage. And when it has advantage, it gets to do the extra damage.
Oh my
So it
gosh.
was double damage doubled, but this thing hops round, uses the rock and jumps off. As you whip round its thigh and pull tight, you can hear it like all heads like shriek out in pain. As it lands on the other side, you see the dragon breath like breathes out into the space, like feeding between the rocks of the ruin. And as that flame dies, silence, you see your friend Lenore like hit the ground as the hair like puffs out as soon as she hits the deck. This thing then headbutts with the ram head into Ranga's stomach as he falls down, and you see this last dragon head come down and bite onto him. And as it bites onto him, you see him like dead on the ground for a second, just lifeless, and then suddenly, as he bounces up with 1 hit point.
Here he is. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Thank God for that. If it went over your hit point maximum, are you still able to one time?
I don't think I could.
Probably not.
At this level, he's got like 50 hit points. I'd have to fucking roll crazy to
I
go
was just
double down.
wondering how it works.
I don't know if Orchestra Endurance stops that. I'll have to have a look at that.
I feel disheveled.
But
I'm disheveled
in
after
this
that.
moment, Lenore, 'tis your go.
Oh, it's the time.
No.
Here is the death save dice.
Shall I show chat?
The death save dice? Yeah, go for it. I'll show chat. Here. Let me see.
Oh my god.
The
So
scariest
chat.
death save dice you've ever seen.
This
Man.
is my critical miss dice.
Critical miss dice, yeah. There is... Where is it? There is a gravestone there, which means critical failure. There is a potion bottle there, which means critical success. And the rest are hearts and skulls. Skull is a failure, heart is a success. I'm going to throw
Shall I
it
show
to
them
you.
what I roll? Shall
No.
I show chat what I roll or not?
It's you and me.
Oh my God.
Everyone in my
Alright.
table looks away for death saving throws. Good to know. Pass it back.
Oh my god.
Oh, where's Dale when you need her? She could look. She could look.
Right. Theo.
You saying it's looking really bad?
It looks dreadful.
Magic missiles.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Second level magic missile.
Can he get into view
Get
with
2d4
it?
on it.
You can go 5, 10, 15, 20 to there and get eyes on it.
Okay, cool. Can he?
Second level magic missile?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Second level magic
2d4
missiles,
plus
last
1.
second level spell.
It'll be 2d4 plus 2.
No,
Well, that's the
4d4.
first level. It'll be 3d4. You add an extra 1d4 in every level, yeah?
Yes.
Isn't
but
first level magic missiles 3 darts?
Oh, yes, it is. 3 glowing darts.
4d4 plus...
So it'll be 3d3 plus 2, and this is 4d4 plus 2, yeah?
4d4
We're just
plus 2,
saying
yeah.
loads of wild stuff.
It's 4d4 plus
Yes,
2 still.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure. Roll
We
it.
all roll one, and then
Yeah.
whoever rolls highest roll the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not me.
I got a 4.
So
roll the last one.
8 already. So
Okay.
roll one more.
2.
So 10, 12 damage in total.
How do you want to do this?
Oh.
Fucking hell. I think Theo would, after bleeding from all the orifices, I feel like he would probably see Lenore go down.
Yeah.
I think he'd probably have a visceral reaction to it. And I don't know, he'd do something cool as fuck.
Yeah,
I
he's,
reckon the missiles would like go through each set of their eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you see him like hiding behind this rock, and he sees the breath go out, and as the fire dies down, he sees Lenore down, and you see him instantly, hurt as he is, push himself off the rock, jump through this bush, and he like shouts out Lenore's name, and you see him like gather up these magic on his hands as his tattoos glow on his arm, throws out these 4 missiles, and as they do, one flies through the dragon's head as it goes limp, one flies through the goat's head as that one goes limp, and then 2 go through the lion's head at the middle, and you just see it like hit the ground. But you see as it hits the ground, where these missiles have hit it, you see like parts of that slightly black magic that have like been coating some of his spells, just like they've been coating your weapons as you've been firing from this obsidian. As it hits through the final hit, the like entrance wound, there is a brand around the entrance wound, as it has made like runes all the way around it, that just permanently stay on the body.
I will
I'm telling
run
Matthew that
to
he got...
Lenore. I will run to Lenore and I will cure wounds her.
Thank you.
As soon as it falls, I'll like run over to Lenore, put my arm underneath her head, and like look for silence, because I don't know where silence is.
That I just reappear in the sunlight. That is 12
Thank
points
you.
of healing.
Thank
And I
you.
would have done it as a bonus action just to fuck
Yes.
around.
Thank you. I'll like wake up in Ranga's arms, and like I'm like visibly like trembling and terrified from going down, and I'll just give Ranga a big... I'll pull both Ranga and Silence in and
Well,
hug them.
Let me
Oh,
just
my
quickly say.
bloody hell.
Uh-oh.
Let me just
Oh,
That
of
quickly
course.
say.
That was...
Here we go.
Stupid. I could
Here
have
we
done it without
go.
casting a spell.
What?
2 things. Two things.
I think I know what's about to happen here.
You see the unicorn just run off into the bush.
Aww.
2 things. Lenore will come off the battle map. This is the first time since you were a young girl that you've been in this situation. As this dragon head breathes this fire upon you, you feel your life force slip away. What goes through your mind at that point?
I think Ranga, because he's the closest, she'll look to Ranga, and then she'll think to Silence, then she'll think to Theo, and then she'll go to her mum, then she'll go to Silver, then back to Theo, and then to her dad, I think.
All of those memories of those loved ones, new and old, lifelong, or at one point lifelong, that faded away, flash through your head for what feels like the last time. And then you are brought to. Silence, can you roll me a D100?
Oh no.
35.
69.
We get 69, we've automatically killed it.
Yeah. 69 always wins.
Yep.
I am sweating after that, friends. Jesus.
We could still be
Okay.
sweating depending on what's happened here.
It's a blast radius.
Well, so I'm going to slightly change this one. So it says maximize the damage of your next damaging spell. So I'll say maximize the heals from this spell.
Oh.
Yay! Thank you.
What is it? Is it
What was it? Was it?
2d8.
I got 12.
It was 12. Yes, it was
with
12.
second level? So it's 2d8 at first level. So it's a
Ooh.
3d8 at
Oh.
second level.
Oh,
Ooh.
so I don't
that's what you
have-
mean. Instead of max healing, you want
Yeah.
it max
We're gonna do-
slot. I see.
Well, no, it's max healing from the second level spell because it always casts at a second level spell.
Yeah, so
Oh.
was it 3d8, 8, 16, 24 plus 4, I imagine?
Yeah, you casting this or is this through the beads?
It was through the beads.
Then yeah, it's second level automatically.
So that's another 5.
well, no, it's
No.
max.
Maximum.
Oh,
That's what I mean.
So it's 8 plus 16 plus
Oh.
8 plus 16
24.
plus 24
Oh.
plus your wisdom modifier.
Which is 4.
Holy
24.
fucking
No,
20.
I'm lying to you.
shit.
I'm lying to you. It's 3, I think.
27 points of healing.
Oh my fucking god.
And do you know what? The first time
Wow.
I added 4.
Yeah, she wakes up after having these thoughts and she sees her friends there, and she'll just like hold on to Ranga really tightly and pull silence in as well. And I'm assuming Theo if he's close as well.
Don't worry. We got it before he could get us.
Oh, fucking hell, that was so scary. Jesus, thank you. Thank you.
I'll
Oh.
like squeeze your shoulder and I'll say, I'm just gonna be a minute. I'm gonna get that person over there. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you. I'm okay.
I will step up and walk to the person
Mm-hmm.
in the shadow of the tree who is
Yeah.
got his
You
prayer
see the,
beads.
the cracked part of this arcane barrier that has been damaged by this chimera, you imagine. This person has just like snuck into and has a holy symbol that they're holding tight. So they're just praying.
I'll kneel down next to them.
You kneel down.
It's dead. The chimera.
He sort of like looks, like opens his eyes for the first time in ages as he hears you. And he like turns to look to where he's been hearing it
I like.
and looks past and sees the dead body.
I get away from the tree. Come on.
Hear him like crunch a little bit of the shield as he makes his way out.
What's your name?
Davos.
Davos. You're okay, I think. Is it there only one chimera that you've seen?
Yes, that I've seen, yeah.
You did well to stay so quiet.
Thank you. It's not normally something I'm good at, but when your life's on the line, I guess.
Are you from the mill?
Yes,
We'll take you back.
thank you.
It's all right.
He looks around for a second and realizes that his life is no longer in danger. And he begins to cry and he hugs you.
Could I get a skeg of the prayer beads?
A
Do they
what?
have
A skeg.
Skeg.
Skeg?
A skeg of the
Skeg of a minute?
Hey, you,
I've never heard that.
Skeg?
quick look for
Posh
our
lad.
for our potentially not UK friends. Skeg means look. A quick
Skeg.
glance.
Don't mix it with an M.
All right, cut it.
I don't know what he just said.
You don't want, you know what? Don't think about it too much.
Yeah,
You
I
know
know.
what?
You're
For God's
dreadful.
sake.
You know
You're
what?
dreadful.
We cut and the cat's also sat in Josh's chair.
You take a little look, yeah? He's got the symbol of Turafane in his...
I kill him.
So fair. In his hands, like on a like thick chain. Like he clearly has gone out of his way to buy a decent chain to keep this on. And he's just like been praying to it. And now that like it's how he puts it underneath his shirt. Thank you.
That's all right. Some of my friends got pretty roughed up there, so we might have to take a minute to get our strength back up. But we'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's
You've
all
saved
right.
my life.
Yeah,
Poor dude probably thinks this is an abomination to nature.
maybe.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about salvation.
Wow.
you
Yeah.
freaky looking bitch.
Yeah. You like crouch down like, hey, and he's like,
You, as you come to Lenore with your friends around you, you see like Silver there, like crouched down, like looking worried.
Okay, darling.
You see, like puts his hand out and just touches yours. You see him just like nod when you say that, and then you see him look past you to behind you.
She looks.
You turn and look, and you see the like 5 or 6 spirits of the deceased in the forest that wandered with you to this point. And you see that their orbs have in their chest have grown, and they're brighter, and they're all stood around the juju tree, pointing at it.
Guys,
Hmm?
it's I think it's the tree.
What's the tree?
I don't know, but they're all telling me. They're pointing at the tree.
Is this the same tree that I inspected earlier?
Yeah, the one that was closest to you.
Is this the one that has no barrier on it?
Not a single barrier.
1 second, just before we go check this out.
Yeah.
I'm going to just sit on the floor for a bit and kind of like meditate and second wind, last one.
Yeah.
Just to heal a bit.
I'm going to spend 1 minute to use my magical cunning to get my spell slot back too.
Very good.
Heal for 5.
I will.
It's just because I was
Right.
on 1. So
Yeah.
6 is okay.
I will.
Oh, we can get you a health pot too.
No.
I will use. So
Save
Theo's
it.
on 1.
Huh?
Theo's on 1.
Theo's on
Theo's on
6.
7.
7.
Okay.
I was on 1. I'm on 6.
I will give. Da-da-da-da. So sorry. Why do I do this every time?
It's fine.
I will give a cure wounds to you, and then I will also heal Theo. So that. Hey, that's a big 6 for you.
Woo! Better than now.
And that's a 9 for Theo.
Cool. All right.
Did you see those weird things happening while we were fighting?
Wait, did you see the unicorn?
Yeah, it just ran. What? I ain't never seen a unicorn before.
Nor have I. Nor have I.
I thought I was hallucinating.
Yeah. Yeah.
I turned to what was his name? Davos.
Davos.
There are a lot of unicorns in this part. I've just worked something out. I'm so sorry.
Go on.
Unicorns from the Fae realm, are they not? You're an archfey warlock. They're telling you to touch the tree. Anyway, sorry. I said to Davos, are unicorns coming around this part?
I've never seen one. Not. I've been working here for 10 years. Never. Never.
Right. Well,
Are you okay?
Me, yes. Somehow unhurt, unscathed. But thank you all. Praise Durafine. You came just at the right time. I don't think I could hold my breath for
I
much
think
longer.
they would be like, yeah, we love Durafine.
Yeah, they high five.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do the secret
boys.
Durafine handshake.
Yeah. They high five in front of Silence's face.
He puts his hand up to high five you.
Yeah.
I slap his hand away. He interprets it as a high five.
Yeah.
Just before we go anywhere, think we should maybe go check this den in case any of the bodies are there. I mean, you don't have to go, Lenore. Me and Theo can go look.
Thank you.
Just in case there's anything to take back for their families.
Thank you. Yeah. I will stay here. That's okay.
Me and Theo will go up. I don't know if it's up the part of the building or whatever.
Yeah,
Go
there's
up.
just that like broken bit of the building that it was in, and you can see that it's got, some bodies in there that it's like been eating and picking clean. It's got
Picking clean.
some belongings, some of the uniforms, some like rings and necklaces and bits of jewelry.
I think we'll just pick up some of the jewelry. Don't really want to be taking back ripped up bodies, so
Mhm.
just people might be able to identify people through the jewelry they
Yeah.
had. So I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
come back down.
We could quickly try and bury him.
Is there a lot to bury?
There's maybe 6-7 bodies in here.
There's quite a lot of people, I think.
We could maybe tell him that there's bodies here and that the danger's gone. They could come out, collect them.
Yeah, that kind of seems like the families might want to do that.
Right.
Say their final goodbyes.
Yeah.
I've got some of their jewelry just so that, can maybe be identified of who it is, but I think that's something that they're going to have to deal with.
I think now that this thing's gone, I think it will be okay. I don't want to touch it by myself. Selfishly.
We could hold like a daisy chain.
Okay.
What? I'm real sorry. 1 second. Can I try and get some usable hide or something, or some scales off this chimera as like a trophy, and maybe to also fashion into some armor or something later?
Yeah, we'll give it a go. Give me a sleight of hand or dexterity check to try and skin it.
Just so I recall for the hunt, do we need to take the piece of flesh back with it on? Do we need to bring the whole fucking thing back?
We could chop one of the heads off. We've got a bag of holding.
Yeah? Yes. That's probably a better idea.
Can I help him? Because I have experience in skinning animals and stuff.
Yeah, I'll say definitely. The two of you can
both do one.
Who's got the...
I mean, I've got +4 in sleight of hand.
We'll do one each.
Yeah.
I've got a +5.
Ooh!
Let's go.
Ooh, same, isn't it?
That's exactly the same.
2 22s.
Nice. And which are you just going for the dragon hide?
Oh, I don't know.
You go for the goat.
Kill the chimera, take the goat, take the goat stuff. You know what? Yeah, probably. I'd probably try and go for some scales and fangs and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll say that you extract a number of fangs and a good portion, because the neck is long. I'll say that you make the incision underneath and basically take the flesh up, the scales up and around of a large part. I'll say that you've got a big chunk of dragon scales,
Nice.
red dragon scales,
Nice.
and a number of fangs.
Can I have a look at the meat? Does the meat look like it would be edible? Goat meat would be fine, but predator meat might not be.
You imagine that the goat meat is probably
I take a bit of the meat.
Let's
you
go.
take a little bit of the, while
Salt
you're
that
out.
meat.
Yeah, you take a little bit of the goat meat, no problem.
I get out some more of those beeswax wraps that I've
Oh,
got.
cute.
And I package up the meat.
Cute.
Okay, very good.
A lot of the people on my island, they take parts of the things they kill and sometimes make them into armor and weapons. It just feels like a rite of passage.
It does. It does. I'm sure that's exactly what your dad would have done. So
Most likely, yeah.
good thinking. You never know.
This is really cool first monster to kill as well.
You know what? I wish there was some sort of thing that could take a photo of us all right now.
Lenore gets out her iPhone 6.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, thank you guys, honestly. I know it was real tough and that was scary as hell, I know, but at the same time, we're going to save a lot of lives.
Yeah. It was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
And, it's great for you. Have you put the heads in the bag?
We can do that real quick.
I think that's a good idea.
Mhm.
I get my long sword, just like,
You chop off the head of the three of them, and you can see that underneath the chin of the lion, you can see that circular set of runes around where the magic missiles pierced through that's still there. Take all three heads, put them in the bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
all right, I
Good
think
job.
we're ready to go.
Okay. And Lenore, I know Silence was like, let's daisy chain, but she takes both Silence and Ranga's hands.
I can put my hands on your shoulders whilst you touch it, so that whenever it disappears it disappears both of us.
I'm ready, holding your hand like this. I've interlocked fingers and everything. I'm like, oh, yes, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Okay.
I put my hands on her shoulders as she goes to touch it.
I'm going to look at Silver hesitantly.
You see, he's stood with the others sort of in between them. They're all right next to it, pointing at it. He's just stood sort of behind them, looking at you. And as you sort of look at it and look at him and look at all of them, he Just gives you a nod.
Got a bad feeling about this.
I don't. Silver wouldn't lead us astray.
No. She touches it.
You reach out, and as you touch it, you just see, like, as your finger gets close to it, like one of the veins of green that's running through the bark of the tree just begins to like light up as it feels your presence. And as you touch it, you just see her disappear. In front of your eyes.
I turn to you. Should I go after her?
I think so.
Touch the tree.
Oh my god.
Same thing happens. The tree begins to glow the bark around where your hand is about to touch.
I go to turn and be like, "Don't worry, Davos."
You say, "Don't worry, Davos." And Davos is just like,
I think it might be time for you to head home, Davos.
you just see him like nodding.
I'm gonna
And as he begins to run,
grab Theo and fling him into the tree.
Theo hits the tree like boom, gets a black eye, but disappears. Do you touch it?
No, you leave.
Oh no, the dragon! Theo's got the dragon head.
Reach out and you touch it. You disappear. You
Oh my god.
all feel yourself like almost go into the bark of this tree. And as you go into it, you follow its trunk down till you get to its roots. And as you get to its roots, you begin to like almost like a spark of electricity running through a wire, like with a destination to go to. You're beneath the ground and you're following the roots as they all interconnect underneath all of these juju trees, underneath the Everglade here, as you begin to speed through the dirt, through the soil, through the earth, like speeding up until you get ejected out the other side. As you get ejected out the other side, you seem to be in a den in the dirt where a number of these roots end. And you can see just outside there's a small hole that looks out into an extremely dense forest. No canopy above
Oh my god.
to let the light within. All of the leaves of these trees are these dark red and blue and purple. It is dingy. You can hear outside. You can hear all these unfamiliar noises going on outside. As you all get ejected out here and just sort of like land in the mud. What do you do?
Oh my god.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. You all came through.
Oh, we couldn't leave you.
She hugs them all. Thank you. Sorry, what the fuck just happened?
Did we just get eaten by a tree?
Yeah.
Can I do a perception check on those animal noises? Is there a single thing that sounds familiar to me?
Give me a perception check.
I know for a fact Theo would be like, I want to take a look at the trees and the...
Yeah, I want to know.
Natural 20.
Oh my god!
Holy
20?
For
Is that five?
27.
Oh
Holy
my
fucking
god.
Theo would be like,
shit.
do I recognise the natural fauna and flora of the area?
I love how mean we are.
Fucking stop it, Theo.
When I recognize the natural flora and fauna.
Actually, I think I would recognize the natural flora and fauna of this. Make me a perception check for him as well. You do not
On nature?
recognize our nature a single thing.
With my 27, does it sound like a single thing A has noticed us, B is coming forward to attack us right now?
With a natural 20, I would say I don't think so.
Okay.
That is 3 times I've rolled a 2 for
So 9. As Theo like creeps towards the edge of this sort of like hole that like looks down into the ground, you're like beneath the earth here, like like something has made this den at some point, but it just isn't currently being used. He takes a little look out And as he takes a little look out, you hear him silent for a second. And he turns to you all and says, "You're going to want to get a look at this."
Can I come up and have a look?
We do.
You all sort of like sidle up next to him on either side as he's at the bottom, like looking out.
We Scooby-Doo it.
You see all those deep, dark trees. You see murky puddles on the ground. You see things hopping between the trees above. You can't get like an exact anatomy of what any of them are. But the one thing that stands out to all of you is in the distance, built 70, 80 feet high into the sky that almost touches the top of the canopy in this deep, deep, deep dark wood, is a stone portal. Up on both sides and meets in the middle. On either side of the portal, you see two satyrs carved out of stone. One looks like playing an instrument. The other looks like holding two garlands up in the air with their backs to the stone parts of the portal. And as it meets in the middle, there is a hollow spot with two pixies like reaching out and touching what looks like should or is there that you can't see from this distance. But around it, wrapped around both sides, both satyrs up and around the top, are these green roots similar to the juju tree. And hanging, suspended where the portal would be, like an empty portal, is a heart. Beating. And that's what we'll pick up next week.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yay!
Oh my god!
Yay!
Holy shit! Well done!
Woo!
Fucking hell! Oh my god! You know what, Jack? Was not expecting that at all.
I mean,
Oh my God.
Good.
I mean,
Oh my god!
as soon as you pieced it together and, you know, on other things we've gleamed, I was like, now I know where this is going.
Yeah, I was like, this better be the fucking Feywild bitch.
Yay!
Oh my god! Wasn't expecting that.
No, I mean,
No.
wouldn't it be so funny if we were? If we were like, I bet at the end of this episode,
I will
we're
say-
going to end up in the Feywild.
The last thing is, on this side with you are those spirits that have followed you. And you see, now that they are here, the chests are brighter again. Maybe not full like you saw in that dream of yours, that like really bright, but they are brighter. And all of them are pointing towards the portal.
Oh,
We're all going to have a long rest with these ominous spirits around us.
Just pointing.
You must go.
must
Bounce on it. Crazy style.
Wow. You know what? Matthew, you've got so much to catch up on, pal.
Let's
Yep.
not tell him.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
not
yeah,
tell
I wanted
him.
to send him the video.
Yeah.
just get up. So we're in the Feywild, Matthew. What are we going to do? And he's like,
We ain't in the Feywild yet, baby.
Oh my
Well,
good
some-
god.
We ain't in the Feywild yet.
oh,
There's some
shit.
shenanigans going on.
Oh my
Uh-oh.
god.
But-
Oh my god.
You know, as soon as
There seems to be a very large portal.
Does the heart look like an organic heart? Like a flesh heart?
It looks almost wooden.
Oh my god.
are they trying to make their own Colossus?
Oh god. See, that's the first thing I thought. Like, is it like a Colossus situation? Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Great shit. Holy fuck.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
shit.
This is going to get interesting.
Yeah, well, and you know what? It's going to be the front page episode.
Yeah,
There's
hell
going
yeah.
to be this absolutely
Wild.
wild ride.
Good.
Well
As it
done,
should
Jack.
be.
Well done.
Yeah, good shit.
setting up.
Good shit.
Good
Got a lot of
setting
fun.
up.
lot of fun.
Oh,
I'm excited for
well
next
done.
week.
Well
Yeah.
See what's
done.
happening deep in the Netherwood.
Oh,
Well, at least we didn't get TBK'd while he was away.
Yeah.
True.
I mean,
know
you were
what?
fucking
Fuck it.
close,
Close.
like.
It was when we all missed the first round.
Yeah, he was on,
Jesus.
what, Matthew was on 1 hit point, and then he went up
Yeah.
to, what, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went down, you were on 1 hit point.
Yeah.
That wasn't looking
Terrible.
good.
God, that was so. It was when you crit him twice.
I rolled a natty 20 and then I got to roll a natty 20 again. That was fucking crazy.
Still didn't go down.
You still
Can I
didn't
say
go
what I rolled
down.
on my death save?
Yeah.
I succeeded.
She succeeded.
Yeah.
She got a success.
Well, next time we see you, friends, is
baby.
going to be literally on the front page of Twitch next Thursday, the 24th of April, 6 p.m. BST.
You've all got to be there.
Yeah. Join us.
Help
in this
them figure out what the fuck's going on here.
Try and explain this.
And this big beating heart next week on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you again for the Ko-fi donators. Oh no, we've had the roundtable at the time.
We've
that
had the
this goes out.
roundtable,
Yes.
but don't miss out on the next roundtable.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if you want to support the channel and you want to get some more exclusive content with me and Margaret and some of the party members as
Yes,
well,
it's going to be
consider
the
becoming
13th of May.
a YouTube member or a Patreon. The link's down in the description. The join button's down below. Thank you so much for being here. That was a lot of fun.
That was
a lot
so
of fun.
fun.
I can't believe Matthew nearly went down there.
I-
That was crazy. I rolled
imagine
32 and he had
in-
33 hit points.
Yeah. Oh my God. Would that have taken you all the way down?
Yes.
Yeah, taking
One
her
hit and I would have been down.
Oh my God. Oh,
Thank God
dear.
for being invisible in the trees.
I know.
Oh my bloody hell.
All right, gamers.
Yes.
We're going to see you next Thursday. Bye.
And once again, another huge thank you to our patrons and our YouTube members, and a huge shout out to our entity tiers.
Hoobs.
Ariel,
Tula.
Runarian,
Arkham Labs Cosplay.
Maddie,
Luna.
Teddysaurus,
Caspian.
J-Spot TX,
Ultrafail.
Dallin M,
Sleepy.
Joe Dragon Lord 2,
Alistar.
Lawkeeper Society,
Ricky B.
Catherine,
Fauskin.
Azuriel,
Panda Queen Plays.
Xyloboy,
Lucas Ayapetas.
Luna River,
Crestomancy.
The Tacos Are Here,
Gavin.
Raynanana,
Scrimbles.
KC Joe 1313,
Keplin 1000.
Pretended to Ace,
Ash Z22.
Lee Axel 8,
Dana.
Captain Hades,
Slobby 1.
Amelia A,
Rebecca K.
Banoffee Spy, Tears of the Sun,
BH.
Crumley 00,
Dink Twin.
Light of Hearts, Nathan W, Timbo.
Melosaurus Rex. The Nerdy Dreamer.
Thank you all so much for the support. You have no idea how much it helps.
And if you too would like to become a patron or a channel member here on YouTube, click the link in the description or the join button down below.